We're in the middle of the best stretch of NBA basketball of every single season. The stretch about 3 to 4 weeks before All-Star break, before the All-Star weekend comes around, where all the players get rejuvenated, get some time off, where every single fan base in the NBA thinks their team is terrible because January malaise post-holidays is here. And because of that, we're going to sit back, take in all these teams at their absolute lowest, and rank them all against each other, doing our second power rankings of the season.
Perfect time to do this. You have to catch people at their lowest.
Exactly. Yeah. It's only right to judge people when they're at their lowest. I've always said this.
Exactly. If you're not with me at my lowest, you don't deserve me at my best.
3-game win streak.
Free game.
I don't know nothing about low right now. We're up.
But it's a little different today. Normally when you guys see us do these power rankings, we all come in, we rank every team 1 through 30, we compare, we argue, we slander each other. Mixing it up a little bit. Every season from now on, or I say every season, for this season, the first power ranking we did a couple months ago will be that. The third power ranking we do before the playoffs start will be that. But this one will be a group power ranking where we put every single team into this pyramid. So it's kind of like a quasi tier list meets rankings. We're going to do it as a group and have a cumulative opinion on the top 30 teams.
I will still slander one of y'all.
Oh yeah, arguing will still be happening because one of you is going to fuck up my list.
Of
And that's a bigger deal than your list being bad.
Your list is already fucked, buddy. I'm just telling you the truth.
Well, I didn't put the Hawks at 3.
Nah. Should be at 1.
So with that being said, let's rank every single team in the NBA as a collective, talk about who's up, who's down. Cue the intro music. We're throwing it back.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He was bragging.
The cranium is crazy. Oh my God. Crown eaters rejoice.
Before we get started on our main topic, it is only right that we start this episode by acknowledging the newest saga, the newest update in the world's least climactic trade request of all time. We have more Giannis news to react to. Per Shams Charania yesterday, 2-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo is ready for a new home on February 5th, NBA trade deadline, or in the offseason, as several rival teams make aggressive offers to the Milwaukee Bucks for him, and the franchise is starting to listen. Look at this. Pay attention to the syntax very carefully, because all of these Giannis trade reports from Shams are worded so unbelievably particularly to convey whatever the agent or team want him to convey every single time. It is hilarious.
Still to this day, has not requested a trade.
Nope.
Hasn't demanded a trade because he won't do that. That's not in his nature to ask for a trade like that. But he's open. He's ready.
Yep. So last time we got an update was that
I can't
Giannis
stand
and his
this.
agent are starting a dialogue with the
This
team.
pisses me off so much.
About 2 months ago, we got Giannis and his representation are starting the conversation about his future. That's how it was said. Not a request, not a demand, just opening the conversation. And now he is ready. Again, not saying I want, but I'm ready for a new home at the deadline. I'm open to it. And the team is starting to listen. Not the team is shopping him. Not the team is fielding offers. They are beginning to listen.
Shit, man. If this is so irritating because the whole verbiage is so interesting. What do you mean? Like, you're starting to listen that he wants a new home. You're going to take him out apartment shopping somewhere in Wisconsin. Like, we can be real more specific here and just get straight to the point. But it's hilarious seeing this happen over the course of, 8-9 months now. And you've been vexed the entire time because he is like the greatest. I don't even think he's the greatest manipulator now because we all see through it. And at this point in time, you're just playing in our faces. Just do it.
At this point in time, he's just an honest guy who's like, I won't do it. So I'm going to say everything but trade me. And that's what it is. We all have to accept that. It's annoying, but it is what it is. And I think if we're going to speak agentese a little bit here and try to say what actually is happening by this report, they both come to the realization this team will not be fixed. The best thing for everybody is to at least see the opportunity of a trade. And that's a big step for the team who has obviously been under the idea that no matter what, keeping Giannis is the best case scenario. Mm-hmm. Just because he's Giannis, team legend, there's no path in which you're a better team, a better franchise, leading a better fan base without Giannis than with. Mm-hmm. They've since realized that's probably not realistic, given the fact that Giannis wants to win, and he has a mutual understanding that he's always clearly had, just doesn't want to be the bad guy. So that's the first part. He's ready for a new home, meaning the team is ready for a new home. And I think starting to listen for the franchise, and notice carefully it says either at this deadline or in the offseason, means I'll hear you. If you give me a great offer, I'll take it, but I'm not desperate. I will wait till the offseason if the deals are bad. So don't think this is some kind of gun to my head. I got to trade Giannis. Give us your best and final offer now, or we'll wait until the summer when the Miami Heat, when the Lakers, etc., all get more first-round picks.
And that's obviously the key about it. And I think the frustrating part about Giannis not saying like trade me now is that we're not going to get, or at least for him, where I think it can be better is you can really put your foot on the Bucks' neck and say, I want to go here and be in full control of your destiny and say, you know, I want to go to this team. I want to go to this team, have a list, do all of that. By not saying I want to be traded and by just being, you know, I'm ready, I'm open, whatever, then you allow the Bucks to now say, well, this is the best deal that we got and you can go anywhere. And it doesn't really matter about sending Giannis to a contender at that point, because according to any of the verbiage we've gotten, that's not the language that we've gotten from you or from your agents or anything like that. So I do think it would be better for him if he just came out and said like, yeah, I want to trade, and it could work like that.
Yeah. This whole process has been the opposite of what's better for him. Every step along the way, he's reminded us he's not going to do what's better for him. And maybe that's noble. Whatever. Maybe that is something you'd like to see from a superstar who's
But you're still doing it. You know, like you still are every 3 months having your agent send out a tweet saying that you are open and that you are having conversations internally and having these like deep, long journaling sessions about, you know, how it's okay if you leave Milwaukee. That's fine. And my point throughout this entire thing is like, I don't care if you want to leave Milwaukee. Nobody's mad about that. It really is just the clarity and the honesty, because even with this team specifically, it's probably better if there's clarity top down between the front office, between the players, between the coaches, everything. If everybody just is looking at each other and knows what's actually going on, rather than, hey, every 2 to 3 months we go through a losing skid. I think it's about my time. I would much rather you take the Dame route, where Dame for years was like, nah, bro, like I want to be here. Yeah. And then eventually he said, okay, I want to be traded. And the backlash that I think Giannis is like, I don't really want that name on me in terms of like, oh, you requested trade, you didn't want to leave. Nobody feels that way about Dame.
Yeah. I think Giannis is scared of being LeBron when he left the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Then don't leave multiple times after that. Like
even then, stay. Like that's not even the same. I understand that he probably is thinking like that, but those things are not even the same thing, because he won already his first go around. Yep. There doesn't need to be no coming back, or like there's no like incomplete story being built over there in Milwaukee at all. The worst part about this is just like no one is standing on anything at all, and everyone's just playing both sides constantly on both sides of the fence. Do we trade him or trade him not? Trade him not? And you're right, it's hurting everywhere, bruh. Like, why am I here watching? I think this game happened like a week and a half ago or something like that, where they got pieced up by the Denver Nuggets with no playoff-worthy rotational players. I'm talking about I'm watching Jalen Pickett cook him. I'm watching Spencer Jones cook him. I don't even think Payne Watson was playing in that game at all, bro.
Damn.
And then, of course, last week they played against OKC too, and a couple games after that, Giannis got hurt. I just wish that someone was to stand on something, because even seeing that tweet that you just pulled up where Chris Haynes was like, yeah, he still didn't formally request a trade. What are we talking about here, man? These agents and their work is dirty.
It's just a bunch of PR spins after PR spins. And yeah, the lack of clarity is the annoying part for people. This is the best case scenario for the Bucks, though, I think.
110%.
This team was clearly not going anywhere. They had a stretch the first week of the season where we saw the best case scenario with this team when Giannis was playing out of his fucking mind. And it was okay. If Giannis plays 82 games and plays 35 minutes a game, a combination of things that he does not do, that'd be crazy. Then sure, this team could be a playoff team. They are incredible with him on the court. They have the shooting, they have the athleticism, etc. When he's off the court, not so much. Now you add in he's missing time. It's a lost cause in terms of them actually winning around Giannis. Thank God they're no longer feeling obligated to do the opposite and try to buy in at the deadline and make the team better by getting a Zach LaVine or whatever the hell they were going to do. Good for them. That's no longer on the mind, seemingly. Now, with Giannis missing the next 4 to 6 weeks, they have no choice but to tank. They're just going to be bad for the next 4 to 6 weeks. If I forgot that he self-diagnosed that. If his expertise on calf strains is true and it is 4 to 6 weeks, they will be bad. They will be terrible for the next 5 weeks. They will not be in striking distance to make the playoffs, so that's the case. They're currently the 10th seed, I think.
Yeah.
If they have 5 straight weeks of bad basketball, they're just going to be really bad. And that whole idea of them sitting Giannis down and being like, okay, you can stay if you want, but we're shutting you down for the season. We're going to tank, get a high pick. We'll see what happens next summer. You can either stay with that high pick, or we'll trade it to make the team better for you, or we'll trade you, whatever. That's in front of them now. And I don't know how this goes into that calculus. We can talk about if they're better off trading him now or the summer in terms of the packages we realistically think are possible. But this is a pretty good outcome for the Bucks, all things considered.
I think like right now might be it might be the best option, because I do think as we get further along, there's only so many words that you can put together to say that you are thinking about a trade request before you get the actual one. And so until Giannis actually says, I want to be traded, I want to go to X team, you have the control in terms of what deal that you're going to get. And you have every single team that is going to be lining up to try and give you a trade package for it. So I think right now would be the best opportunity. And we've seen what happens multiple times, especially with Giannis. Calf strains have been a part of his injury bag for the last like 2 to 3 years. I don't need anything wild happening right before we're about to trade him. So I'm with you. I would sit him down. I would not play him again. I would get the best draft pick that I can get, and then I would move forward from there.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think that there's gonna be like any teams for real outside of maybe 1-1. Of course, there's always other like random teams that come out the woodworks and just like steal away the show. But for Giannis in particular, I don't know, because of his contract and all that, like I don't know who would be forward willing and have the assets specifically to go ahead and do such a thing, considering, okay, going back to what you said, the health stuff, and while also thinking about like what this actually means, basically changing the entire identity of your fucking franchise. Yeah. You know, there's only one team in my mind who could do that, and that's potentially the Knicks. Other than that, if you're like any other team, why the hell would you do that?
So you're saying why would you do that in terms of doing it as a deadline opposed to the offseason?
Exactly.
You said that. I understand that logic. I've heard a lot of people say that. I think it's crazy to think that if Giannis said, I want to trade today, that teams would be lining up. I get the logic. It's 50 games in the season. A lot of these teams are good trying to win a playoff series. They're like, I don't want to disrupt what I got. There isn't a single team in the NBA outside the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets who feel like they have a real chance of winning the finals right now. I bet these teams would be lining the fuck up if they make it official. I don't think it's as obvious as some people are making it seem.
So what teams do you think would line up?
All of them. Like in general, so like the general, all of them. Yeah. I don't think anybody would pass up on the opportunity for Giannis because they had the amalgamation of what they had for the last 50 games based on the product they've gone. It's not going so well for anybody. Maybe like the Pistons, because we know they're so like dead set on their core. The smoke we're hearing, they're seemingly a little like, we're going to ride the wave. We're going to be the Thunder. We're not going to make any moves.
We'll show you.
Should that be the case? No, they should be lined up as well. Any other team you want to say, I know the pick thing is the actual thing that makes a difference in terms of if they get a package the Bucks would take. But I think from their POV, any team would probably be more willing than we assume.
I'm kind of in the middle. I feel like there's like 5 teams right now that would probably say no in terms of like the Thunder. I think the Celtics would say no. I think the Rockets would say no.
Would they say no, or would they not be fit? Like, so those teams, like, they're not really. So the Thunder would say no. Yes. The Rockets kind of aren't capable of doing it right now.
Yeah.
So like being incapable is different to me. What's the team you said before the Rockets?
The Celtics.
Yeah. Why would the Celtics say no? I mean,
I just don't think they're in position.
Yeah. I don't know if they're a team that actually fits Giannis, but if they do feel like they fit Giannis,
there's crazy ways to get Giannis on the team, and I'm saying either way, if you're saying we're going to trade like JB. Or we're gonna trade, or we're trading Tatum, right? Like those 2 guys are just not. That's what I'm saying. Like those, the path to get Giannis, even though it would be an upgrade because Giannis is the 3rd best player in the world, right? So you're getting him over Jaylen Brown, you're getting him over Jason Tatum coming off an Achilles. You're just not gonna do that. But I think that like it's just like it probably doesn't make sense. They probably can't do it, and so there are a couple teams at the top where like.
There's definitely more than a couple teams. Yeah.
You said it too. The very like obvious one at this point is the Knicks. Like, because I think that before this, the obvious team was the Hawks, where they should have made the play. They should have gave Milwaukee their pick back. You could have gave them Trae Young. You could have allowed them to have a pick and to have a all-star.
That was never gonna happen. Giving up the pick would never gonna happen. But trade, that's up for debate. But the pick never happened. Never happened. That would never happen. I promise you. That pick is so fucking.
I mean, what if they're like, we'll do it just for him and dead salary. We'll do the pick and dead salary for Giannis. Like, never happened.
That pick would never happen, bro. No one's such.
Well, that's crazy. Never. If it's just that for Giannis.
I mean, that's unrealistic.
Okay.
Obviously,
You're saying in a realistic scenario.
Yeah, in a realistic scenario, that would never happen to me because like we have two
I'm sure there
opportunities
was a call where it was
to
like,
get.
listen, I'll just give you the pick. Like, let's just be real.
I'm good, man.
So yeah, there's a lot of teams that wouldn't want Giannis, but I think they won't want Giannis in the summer either. Like the Celtics, if they were to want Giannis, you're right, it would have to be trading one of those guys, which I don't think they're going to want to do that, period, because they're franchise legends. You can't build a team with three $60 million salaries. So I just don't think they're ever going to have Giannis, JB, and Tatum.
I think a team who should be interested alongside the Knicks, but things are getting better, a lot better as of late, and I'm sure like we're going to talk about it later as we go on to the main topic, but the Cleveland Cavaliers, they felt like a team who should probably be interested in him.
That's what I mean. That's the type of team, to your point that like, the point that some teams aren't going to want to do it because at this point in the season, he's unhealthy. If you're a team like the Cavs or a team like the Raptors or God forbid the Clippers, they somehow could do it. Whatever these like middle tier teams that are deep in their season, and we could be like, maybe they don't want to mix it up right now. Mm-hmm. I find that argument hard to believe because it's Giannis. And if especially if you're looking around the teams and you say, okay, the Miami Heat are going to have 3 first-round picks available this summer. The Lakers will have 3. Warriors will have even more. These teams that are a little more glamorous, and maybe he might put his finger on the scale and say, I want to go there. If I'm a team like these middle tier teams that I'm having a good season, I would not let that stop me from getting Giannis in my door.
You see, I think I agree with you. My point more so is I think this is more so like an off season thing. I don't think any of these teams are in position to do something like this right now.
Asset wise, maybe for some of them, especially like we said, the Miami Heat, where they just don't have the picks available.
Yeah,
but I think the Cavs are a good example of a team that should not give a fuck.
I can
about
110% see a scenario where the Cavs, they have this miraculous second half of the season run, and they end up finishing, I don't know, like a top 2 or 3 seed, and they crash, fumble, and they just burn in the playoffs, and they need to change some shit up, and then boom, Giannis is the Cav. I could see that happening in real life.
Also, the Cavs are a hard example to use this anyways. Being the second apron team makes it difficult, and the fact that their trade package is probably based around young players and not picks. So, like, using them as a comparison is just hard because the second apron makes everything difficult.
But something of that nature, you know?
Yeah. The Raptors are probably the best example of this middle tier team that is capable now, but having a successful enough season that maybe they could be like, let's write it out and see you in the summer.
Hell no.
Yeah, like, just
the
do
Raptors,
it.
like, that means you're putting Scotty Barnes at the face of that conversation.
No, I think you want to be pairing Scotty Barnes with. I think with them, they have all their picks. So that's a good example. If it becomes available this week and they are, well, I shouldn't even say if they are listening right now. I'm sure the Raptors are putting offers out there. It's whatever amalgamation of those contracts nobody wants.
RJ Barrett,
Pervertal quickly. It's just money. Some interesting young players. You throw in Jacoby Walter. You throw in Shed, whatever it may be, CMB, and then all their picks because they can offer the full arrangement of 3 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps, and all that. They can do that now. And will they be capable of winning a championship right now with Giannis, Scotty Barnes, Ingram? No. But that's a pretty good nucleus. You're going to make some noise in the playoffs, and you can build on that in the summer. And I've already had one playoff run with Giannis in your doors. That's worth it to me to not put it off until the offseason.
Yeah, I think if it makes sense for the middle tier teams and for the Bucks to get it done now, to make sure that like both teams get the best value. Mm-hmm. If I'm trading for Giannis, I want Giannis to play the most amount of games in my uniform as possible. I'm not going to wait another 40, or I guess 30 games at this point. I'm not going to wait that much until he gets into the summer. And again, like we see whatever change of heart that he has. I don't want to deal with that. Just get on the plane, get to our facility, and let's work everything out from there.
I think what it really comes down to is the Warriors. Apparently, we've seen reports that the teams that are at the forefront of these conversations, which is so early in the conversations, I don't even know if this is like really what it's going to come down to. We've heard the Knicks, obviously, the Raptors, the Miami Heat, and the Warriors. Mm-hmm. The Heat are a non-factor until this offseason. So the Heat are praying that the Bucks do their due diligence and wait until the summer till more teams can have those picks, like mostly the Heat and the Lakers. The Warriors have their picks now. The Warriors can do the full assortment. Jimmy Butler, Kuminga, if you want like pause or whatever, I fucking guess, and all the picks in the world. If the Bucks are interested in the post-Steph Warriors picks as prime assets, there's no reason to wait for them.
They should be.
If that's the case,
that team is going to be so bad.
Okay,
100%.
And if the Bucks agree, and if the Warriors are willing to go all in, which is we've been here for 5 years, the Warriors are willing to go all in for Giannis. There's no reason that deal doesn't happen next week. Then, if those things are all alignment,
it should happen. Once again, save my light skinned goat's career. But that would be one of those things where, and obviously it's very hard to project super far out with other teams' picks, and you never know what anybody is capable of. But the number one priority should have been, let's try to get our own pick back, right? Let's see how many of our picks that are out there in the universe right now that we can restore back to Milwaukee. And then after that, now I'm taking bets on who I think is going to be the worst. And a team like the Warriors, who has shown for the last 5 years, not only that they will put some chips in the middle to kind of keep Steph in this window open, but they haven't hit on their draft picks in a while. So like all the other guys that they're bringing in, they're young players. Yeah, you're cool. We just need bodies. I'm not really like super interested in pods as like face of my franchise, whatever, or like key factors. I just know that if that regime stays in place, it's gonna be more pods on the way. You guys are gonna keep sucking.
More pods on the way.
More pods. The threat of more pods. The threat of more pods looms. Yeah. So yeah, obviously the Warriors are a factor in that regard. I think it's actually fairly likely that we actually get something happens to the Warriors this time, just because if they're willing to put all their picks on the table right now, why not? Why wouldn't it happen?
Yeah, and we say this time they made a move last year.
And Jimmy Butler's hurt now, so they have even more desperation. We're about to do our power rankings. Without Jimmy Butler there, they're not sniffing the top 15. Like this team sucks right now, not sucks right now, but does not have any hope of making the playoffs. Absolutely. They will suck. So it makes sense for them. You mentioned if the best case scenario could happen for the Bucks, it would be getting their picks back. Then again, they should pick back from the Atlanta Hawks because the Atlanta Hawks have no reason to trade for Giannis. They're kind of out of the conversation now post Trae Young trade. There's a report that Drew Holiday is somebody that Giannis wants to play with again. Don't know how real this is. I don't know if it was a fleeting thought or if this is some kind of actual leverage play that he wants to pair up with Drew Holiday again. Whatever it is, people are now saying, you know who else has all their picks and could do that trade today if they want to go all in?
Portland.
The Portland Trailblazers. Mm-hmm. Would Giannis want to sign a contract extension in Portland? Hard to believe. But if they want to, if they want to say, well, bet on ourselves, they could get him right now and pair him with Drew.
That's so awkward, but it feels like something that you cannot shut down if you're Portland because you're still in the midst of finding your identity. You drafted Scoot Henderson, who sounds like a myth at this point, a couple years ago, who's made like really no impact to your team at all. And then you have Denny, who of course is like cool player or whatever, but where are we going? Where is this leading us to? I would consider that if you're Portland.
The Dame piece, do you feel like the Dame and Giannis thing works if there's a Drew Holiday there?
Yeah, sure. It could work, but I'm not. Dame is just irrelevant in my mind if I'm like Portland. I'm not putting him part of anything.
If he comes back and he's good, that's just like gravy. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
And I certainly like Dame and Giannis isn't some toxic duo that you just like can't reunite. Like,
yeah, it's not like Chris Paul and Blake Griffin.
Yeah, like it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we just like we literally just saw them together, and then since then, one of them has blown out their Achilles, and the other one has had multiple calf strains, and now we're gonna go into this new era with Drew Holiday, who's making crazy money, who's also aging himself. It just feels.
But that's not top of mind.
It feels like a weird situation to try and restart all of that.
It is weird, and I think it is certainly weird. It would be like a Luka to Lakers thing, where of course it's weird now. Our mind isn't on this next year being good. It's on we have Giannis now, and let's start building around him. I think the Dame thing, even the Drew Holiday thing, that'd be nice to appease Giannis if he apparently wants Drew Holiday. That wouldn't be like top of mind of build the team.
The only reason why I would think about it a little bit more is just because he's not. Luka's 25, 26 right now. You can tell yourself, yeah, it's okay this year and even next year. We have another 8 years of Luka here, and you have time to build it out. Giannis is 30-something.
31.
Yeah, and he's not getting younger. He plays a very, very physical style of basketball. I think if you do trade for Giannis, you have to be very, very willing and able to try and create a contender right now in this moment.
I think the Portland Trailblazers are like very much the perfect team to do so. Like they don't have the most inspiring young pieces at all. Like Denny, of course, is a good player, whatever. Shaedon Sharpe, good player, but he's like the most whatever player ever. Like these players right here can be shifted and turned around for other assets who could be more win now pieces. And then on top of that too, like they have all the insurance in the world with their picks. Obviously, when it comes to getting Giannis, it's probably going to take a lot of those picks to be forfeited, but they have their own picks, like regards to the fact, and so they have all the gravy in the world to shift things.
Yeah, I do agree with you though. That's why I don't think the Portland Trailblazers are getting them. I don't think they're in a position to be good right away, and I agree. I don't think Giannis probably. There's no reason to assume he wants to sign a contract extension in Portland, and they're not good enough right away. I'm with you. They're not going to get him, but it's possible because they do have Bucks picks and they can give them some back, and they have Drew Holiday. So.
Yeah. My favorite idea is the Warriors, though.
Me too. Then there's the Knicks. If they do that, you're praying to God that the Bucks like Karl-Anthony Towns, like Mikal Bridges, like the idea of staying good with these win now players, and you're going all in on sending your core players, like the supporting cast you have around Jalen Brunson, big parts of that, part of your starting lineup, to the Bucks for Giannis. And it's kind of like the conversation we had earlier that does it make total sense right now? Will your team be complete and like fully make sense and be fleshed out and have the depth? No. But if you can get Giannis, you get him.
Let's do it. let's do it. I'm down. I think that there was a report today from Sam Amick where he was talking about how Cat wasn't super happy hearing his name be in trade conversations all summer long, and then those feelings have still persisted. Mm-hmm. And so I think when you have that, you factor in the way that the season has gone for him, the fact that it is one of his worst seasons as a pro in a very, very long time, and the vibes just every single night are very, very, very tough. I'd be okay moving on from Cat in this era, and I do think that even like Mikal, and I like Mikal Bridges a lot, but there are a certain amount of times where that value and that price tag of 5 first-round picks, when he's not playing at that level, it feels like such a burden of like, dang, like we really gave up all of our assets, all of our big moves to go acquire you. So if that's what it takes, and then you do have a trio of or really a duo of Brunson and Giannis, and then you have your supporting players, you have your OG, you have your Deuce McBride, I like that a lot. And I'd be willing to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like unmoved by the Knicks thing just because of how weird it is. Oh, if I was a Knicks fan, I'd be with you. Like, let's do it. As a passive observer that just wants to see a cool Giannis trade destination, doesn't really move me just because the team would be so fucking weird right away after trading multiple starters. Yeah. But if at the end of the day, having Giannis in New York next to Jalen Brunson and figuring the rest out later will be interesting.
Yeah.
It would be fun.
The Warriors is the best case scenario, though.
It's the most fun for sure.
Seeing them go all in. Either crashes and burns or we have some glory. Does Steph have 3 more years in him? Especially being transitioned to a sidekick.
3?
Yes. I think so.
You need 3 years of Steph and Giannis together for this to be worth it, I think.
I can give you 2. Well, are we including this year as a year?
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
2 more years of him being a star?
We can
he match LeBron's longevity? Being 3? He's 3 years younger?
I think either 2 or 3 years younger.
Can Steph play till he's 41 or 42?
Good.
41, 42 sounds
That's
tough.
the question you got to ask yourself if you're the Golden State Warriors.
Like when you're 4 years, there's a certain wall that just hits the fuck out of you, man.
Yeah, and LeBron's felt it, but he's still capable of being a supporting star. No one's under the impression that LeBron could be the best player on the team right now.
Yeah.
In this scenario, Giannis would be the best player on the team. So like, and obviously Steph shooting makes him the ultimate secondary player. We've never really seen it, but
yeah,
could happen.
But then also we could witness this being again like one of the most modern day, one of the best modern day for us, like catastrophes, because Steph's not necessarily the most healthiest player in the entire world. And of course, we've talked about the whole Giannis thing before. Those two are not playing. Who's playing?
Yeah. Well, end of the day, even if Steph does get really, really washed, Giannis is a pretty good building block to figure things out around.
Yeah, they owe it to him.
So we will see where this goes. To cap this off, let's do a little game with his trade destinations. Keep 4, Cup 4, Giannis Trade Destination Edition.
Okay.
And this is based on what we want to see. So just pure, not best packages, just what you want to see as a fan.
Let's do it.
Keep 4 destinations, Cup 4. First off, Miami Heat. Do you want to see him play with Bam Adebayo?
Cut that. I don't need to see that at all. I'm okay.
Defensively, it'd be cool. Offensively, I don't know.
It will be interesting. Miami needs this bad, bro. They've been missing on so many goddamn stars year after year after year. They need it. I want to see it.
Yeah, we're cutting that. We're voting him.
Come on, man. Miami, what's going on?
No.
Come on, man.
New York Knicks. Do you want to see him in the Big Apple?
Please save me.
That's cinema.
Wearing the jacket.
Save me.
Yeah, that's cinema. Why not?
Is it worth it just to get rid of Cat?
Yes.
Doesn't care at all about the MVP.
Dude, they're putting their future completely on the fucking line. It's hilarious. I want to see it burn.
I don't care too much about seeing him and Brunson together, but just seeing Giannis in New York in general would be a fun time, so we'll keep it.
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors. Do you want to see him and Steph Curry?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
One of the most insane duos
How could you
of all
say
time.
no to that?
Be louder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure, it's cool.
Be stronger in your opinion. Yes.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, you can't be like, yeah, it's okay to see the best shooter of all time, the best slasher of all time.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I guess it would be cinema or
Yeah,
something.
let's get it done. I guess so. I don't know.
They would be awesome. We're keeping
Let
it.
me know when it's done. Let me know when it's done.
Toronto Raptors.
How do I feel about this?
If it happens, good for them. Cut. I'm not dying to see that big 3 of Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Giannis.
Ingram got to go. That's the only issue with me, man. Like that, there's just
Well, if he's got to go, the half court shot making of Giannis and Scotty Barnes is a bit awkward.
hey Giannis,
Two
man,
elbow players
I need you in the lab.
just throwing the ball back and forth
for
between
the elbows,
Yeah.
front horns.
Strongest
that's
wings in the league though, for sure. So fuck
high
it.
low.
We know our brand of
We need
basketball.
Giannis to play center, which could be cool, but I'm gonna go cut compared to what's probably coming.
I'm never really thinking about like the Raptors and their like
Yeah,
happiness like that. So nah.
Don't
I'm
pretend you
cutting.
don't hate Canada. Just say it.
I'm cutting.
Just say the real
we'll
reason.
I fuck with Calgary though, but nah.
Why do you fuck
I'm
with
out.
Calgary?
Calgary's cool.
Where does that come from?
It's in Canada.
I know, but like, why Calgary?
People, friends,
Okay.
might visit there.
Okay. You just make sure
Calgary's
you're trying to make sure
The
you're good
most
in Calgary.
random-
Yeah, I
Shout
just no.
out.
I'm not. I'm good with all.
Have you ever been to Calgary?
No, never.
This
I
is
will
real,
in the
this is
future.
a real random insertion that I'm curious.
Met someone who's in Calgary right now. Shout out to you.
Just let them know you don't hate their city.
I don't like Canada, but I fuck with Calgary. That's it.
Okay.
Calgary's cool with me.
Lakers.
Hell
Fuck
no.
no. Get the fuck out of here.
Hell no.
Get the
But
fuck
this
out of
summer
here.
we can get 3 first round picks.
Cut the app, please. It's over.
Stop.
3 first
Cut
round
the
picks
app.
and Reeves.
Cut the app.
Giannis and
Cut the
Luca.
app.
Dynamic duo.
Never happening.
Lobs.
Never happening.
Defense behind Luca.
We've told you before.
Never
Stop being greedy.
happening.
They told me Luca would never
Your
happen.
stomach's full, man. Relax.
Yeah.
They told me LeBron would never happen.
Put the plate down.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's now Lakers are cut. 3 cuts and 2 keeps, I think, right?
Maybe.
I lost track.
We cut the Heat, we cut the Raptors, and we cut the Lakers.
Yes, we
Yes.
kept the Warriors and the Knicks.
Okay.
2 keeps, 3 cuts. Orlando Magic. Do you want to see a Paolo for Giannis swap?
Yo, if you're Orlando, this is like a saving fucking grace right now. I understand Paolo's been playing well, at least this month specifically. But still, man,
Weller.
this is something that you need. This is the greatest jailbreak card ever.
I'm not gonna lie, Franz, Suggs, Bane is not a bad supporting cast for Giannis.
It's not, but the moment, like, their problem throughout all of this is like, yeah, man, like, we need some shooters. And then Paolo is shooting terrible. You go ahead and put another non-shooter, even though that is Giannis, it would be the nastiest hoops that they've had in a while.
I'm not gonna lie. Your shooters are gonna look a lot better playing off of Giannis gravity. I'm doing it. I want to see him on the Magic. I'm keeping it.
Hell yeah.
Keeping?
I'm
Keeping
keeping
it.
it.
Let's keep it. That'll be fun.
All right.
It'll
Bane,
be good
Suggs, Anthony Black. It's not a bad place to start for Giannis.
And also for the Milwaukee Bucks, having someone like Paolo just figure his shit out while also being entertaining in his own special way would be great for those fans. Put him over there.
Okay, 3 keeps, 3 cuts. Detroit Pistons. Do you want to see Cade play with Giannis?
We got to keep this.
I
This will be
still have
cinema.
no idea how I feel about
He
this.
would fit that culture so fucking well. What do you mean?
No, that's a team that would need shooters.
They
would
need
shooters.
somebody.
you probably got to trade Jalen Duren. You probably got to do like Jalen Duren, Ron Holland, and a bunch of picks.
Jalen Duren, Ron Holland. Sorry, it doesn't matter. I need him next to Cade. I don't care how this happens. Make it happen.
We're losing a lot of dog.
As long as Beef Stew is still there, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so Beef Stew is foundational dog.
Untouchable
Yeah.
beef stew.
Yeah. I would
Foundational
love to
dog,
keep Ron
untouchable.
Holland too, but if he got to go, he got to go.
Is it nastier that Beef Stew is untouchable? That Terrence Mann was untouchable?
Terrace, man.
Yeah, Terrace
Beef
man,
stew
for
makes sense. Keeping it.
Let's keep
Yeah,
it.
let's keep it.
Hell
Okay.
yes.
And our last cut, I had the Charlotte Hornets written down.
Oh yeah, no.
You don't want to see Giannis in
Nah,
Charlotte?
slow down.
What-
Too
what
much
those-
on them.
Oh,
They're
who do you have
good.
to trade for? Brandon Miller, probably. Brandon Miller, all your picks.
I'm not doing this.
Keep calling LaMelo.
I'm not doing this. They're having a good time
Yo,
over there.
Giannis would fucking hate LaMelo.
I trade LaMelo. LaMelo can go to the Bucks.
They're having listen.
Hey,
They
Connor, Brandon Miller next to Giannis is a big team.
That is cooking.
still don't want to see it,
Okay.
but it is a
Nah,
big
man.
team.
That's our final
What
cut.
type of basketball were you playing in Charlotte, man? That'd be so goofy.
I wouldn't hate it. I
It
mean,
would
like
be
they suck. So
They'd
like,
be unstoppable offensively, man. I don't know what they have to give up. Apparently not, but
you haven't
man.
thought about that at all. I mean, Miles Bridges and LaMelo make money wise, I think. Those are 2 big contracts.
You're just actually now that you put it like that, you're just sending the problems out.
Send away the problems and all the picks in the world.
Yeah, if you're just sending the problems to Rikers, then it's like okay,
So, right? Milwaukee is Rikers.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that's the end of our Giannis
I have
conversation.
no idea what the top prison in Milwaukee is.
I don't know if anybody
The
does.
top prison in Milwaukee.
The top. Do you know the top prison anywhere outside of Rikers? there's no prisons.
I have a note on my phone.
You go to prison visits? What's going on? Tourists. Oh, wow.
Yeah, people do that though.
People do
What?
that.
Yeah.
Lonely women try to find soulmates in prison. like pen pals of incarcerated men.
Oh,
I'm sure vice versa too.
Yeah.
I'm sure vice versa. I'm sure just men that do that.
That's sick, man. Yo,
That's a whole storyline in Orange is New Black.
that's disgusting, man.
Next thing we're going to do, let's move on to the main topic of this episode. Let's talk about power ranking every single team in the NBA. Like I said, this time we're going to do it as a group ranking. We have here this pyramid, every team on here. We're going to start from 30 and work our way up to 1. Now, the bottom of this tier list, in the past month or so, the tanking teams have really started to materialize. There is some bullshit basketball being played right now by a handful of teams. Mm-hmm. We can knock out this bottom 5 to 7 real fast.
Let's go ahead and do
Let's do it.
And so I have a tier of 7 teams in my notes that are on the bottom from 24 to 30 in whatever order we want. Pacers, Pelicans, Kings, Bucks, Jazz, Nets, Wizards. I put the Bucks in there with Giannis being out now, so I think they'll be dog shit. If you want to say they're the top of that tier, I would understand it. But we can start at 30. Who's the worst team in the league?
I actually think, okay, so worst team in the league, we're either going Washington or New Orleans.
Washington is 1-9 in their last 10 games.
Washington, it is.
I will say, the Brooklyn Nets are also like 1-9 in the last 10 games. They lost by 60 and they lost by 30.
They did put up 66 points the other day. We got to put them 30, man.
They're tanking now. Yeah. But the Wizards are also terrible. I think Nets and Wizards are the bottom 2.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, whatever assortment.
Yeah, we're flying to the bottom so we can get to the interesting part. Let's go. We'll go Wizards 30, Nets 29. Just to applaud the tanking efforts of the Brooklyn Nets, who have obviously been a lot better than 29 for the course of the season. But man, are they tanking right now. Why can I not see the Wizards? Where are... Oh, there they are. I was looking for a while. 28. Yeah, Jazz, Kings, Pelicans, Pacers, Bucks.
Also, the Pacers as well, like... They're just not good.
Yeah,
like that's the thing is like they're not as egregious as some of these other teams because you can still see them like playing hard, but they're just not good at basketball.
12-36 on the season. They are 5-5 in their last 10 games. They're getting a little healthier now. They're not good paired with terrible injuries throughout the course of the year. They've been a joke.
Yeah,
5-5 in the last 10 games. Maybe they deserve to be above like the Pelicans.
Maybe, but like, do you?
They deserve to be above the Kings as well too.
All these teams have 12 wins.
I know. I think the Kings are the
Pascal
worst.
Siakam though, like they're about to shut him down.
Maybe I agree. Let's go Kings 28, Pelicans 27, and then Pacers 26.
Yeah,
just because the Pacers are trying a little bit more. They're a little more. They have a.
They just beat OKC, and none of these teams right here can say that.
Respectable brand of basketball being played over there.
Yeah.
Now I think the Bucks enter the conversation now as one of the other worst teams in the league without Giannis. If we're, the spirit of these power rankings is not just looking at the standings, it's looking at what you've been the last week to 2 weeks, kind of like a very current snapshot of your team, and kind of the next 1 to 2 weeks after this, like where we think you're heading. Mm. The Bucks are heading to bullshit, man.
Yeah, in my mind, I almost wanted to entertain the Utah Jazz because these guys just do not play defense. They just refuse to play fucking defense,
and they're tanking too.
But then again, the Bucks have no Giannis.
The Jazz are 2-8 in their last 10 games. They've also put on the tank. Keontae George keeps getting sick. Bad immune system over there, I guess.
They keep poisoning his food on purpose. Tummy aches.
He has a lot of tummy aches. He's not playing games. I wonder why. We can go Jazz, and I think Bucks round out the last line here.
Maybe, but even the Bucks, like I low key kind of want to put the Bucks below. Like maybe we should put the Pacers at the top of this.
For what?
Just because. If you look at the Bucks schedule, looking at their record can be a bit deceiving. They started off really, really well. And they started off like 7-4, right? Very, very respectable. And since then, it's been awful. They front loaded a lot of their wins. Yep. And if we're just looking at them over the last 2 months, right? Month and a half, they've been on par with some of these bad teams.
Yeah, no. They're 3-7 in the last 10 games, including some terrible losses. They lost to the Warriors without Steph Curry. They lost, I forgot the other ones. They had a couple.
The Denver Nuggets without
the Denver Nuggets without everybody. They've had some horrendous losses as of late. The Pacers are probably more respectable.
Okay. Let's switch them.
Okay, fuck it. Pacers, we'll put them over here. Jazz can stay where they're at because of the Jazz. And yeah, Bucks truly deserve to be at the bottom. This is a terrible team with a terrible coach. Everything about them is bad.
I'd be forgetting that Doc Rivers is there. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Jay Crowder reminded us. He tweeted it.
Yeah.
He was like, this is where it all went down. We were 30-13 when we fired Adrian Griffin. Which was so weird in the moment. Nobody was like, you got to keep Adrian Griffin. There were some things going wrong, and they had championship or bust expectations. With Giannis and Lillard still having the hope of being the best duo in the NBA, it wasn't going that well. We kind of understood that they weren't maximizing the team with Adrian Griffin, so let's like go somewhere else. But as soon as we saw it with Doc Rivers, we were all like, what the fuck? It's gone exactly as what the fuck as you could think.
Yeah. Whoever their GM is needs to be fired, bro. Never heard his name a day in my life. He needs to be gone too.
Isn't it John Horst?
Yeah.
You've heard his name.
Maybe I have.
You've definitely heard John Horst's name. John Horst when I catch you.
I never need to hear his name again.
But okay, those are the bottom 7 teams in the league pretty easily. Now we get to 23 and onward, where now we're getting to the play-in range, potentially. Not all these teams can make the play-in, but they're all in the mix and aren't eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to start taking the conversation a little more seriously. My team I'm putting forward for 23, Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
Why?
They stink. And John Moran is hurt again. He played 1 or 2 good games. Actually, 1, because he didn't play the first game overseas. Played the second game. Mm-hmm. He played in London, not Germany, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. Was awesome. Restored the feeling for a day. It was like, wow, we're getting our culture back. Immediately gets hurt his elbow. And this team goes back to Jaren Jackson Jr. led hoops. And I just think they're incredibly mediocre, the same way they have been all season. They are not great offensively. They're not great defensively. They don't have high-end talent in the starting lineup. They don't have the best bench in the world. I don't really, outside of Isolo having some good ideas, and when you watch them play, he does some good defensive game plans against certain players, and like they're somewhat fun to watch from a coaching perspective. Talent wise, they just are not it right now with Jod this low.
It sucks. It's so weird because they like Dallas should be right there or below them, but they're not.
That's
and
my conversation.
I can understand why you want to put them first, so that's fine.
That's a conversation though. I think I have them and the Mavs and the Bulls at 21 to 23.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask about the Bulls next, so I'm cool with Memphis being the next one here. Bulls versus Dallas is where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm fine with Memphis there because at least the Bulls have like solid vibes. At least the Dallas Mavericks has solid vibes too. There's nothing going on with the Grizzlies.
Now the Bulls have been better a little, as of late.
6-4 in the last 10 games.
They are creeping right back up to their cash cow where they want to be, right, trying to get to that 500 line. But we know what they are, and so it's like they are the weirdest team because no matter how good that they play or how bad that they play, and this is essentially what that means, they are going to be 500. I just don't know if I want to reward the mediocrity and the 500ness of it all.
Yep. 15th in offensive rating for the season, 24th in defensive rating. Just a bad team. Just a pretty bad team overall.
I don't see why we put them like right here though. I think maybe Dallas is a little bit worse.
Worse?
Yeah. I think Dallas is a little bit worse considering like how dire they are of offensive talent. I'm not looking at their numbers at all because Cooper's flag's been out and that's been like that changed the entire equation. But I do think like the Bulls have at least like a flat line, like workable offense.
15th in offensive rating.
Exactly.
The Dallas defense is better than the Bulls offense. They're top 10 in defensive rating, happened all season, but they're goddamn abysmal offensively, 27th.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Cooper Flag thing, the natural rookie up and downs he's been dealing with, the horrible guard play they've been dealing with. Who do you trust more to win a play-in game right now?
If you put these two in a 7-game series, I think
I'm taking them out.
No, we can't talk about 7-game series. These teams will. I have no hope of sniffing that. Play-in invitational, 9-10 game. They play each other right now. Who wins?
I'm taking the
one
Mavs.
game. Yeah, I'm taking the Bulls personally.
No, I think, and here's why. You talk about them being top 10 in defense the entire year. That's what I call identity, right? Even though that the offense is bad, we know what we are going to hang our hat on. The Bulls just exist in this chasm, and I do think that they've been able to get to the play-in. They sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. You can't really trust them in that situation either. I would take the Mavs.
And that's fair. Today is January 29th. We're recording this. That means we have not entered March basketball where Kobe White naturally turns into Jesus every year. So before the Kobe White March leap that will inevitably happen, we can put the Bulls there and the Mavs ahead of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But come March, just know Kobe White is going to become a superstar again. It always happens like clockwork. We don't talk about it a lot because Jalen Green gets a smoke. Kobe White is Mr. March.
Is he going to be traded before then?
Ooh, maybe.
Who knows? His contract is like non-existent after this year, bro. He's expiring.
If he gets traded, if Kobe White gets traded, then like the March leap may not be there because he's going to actually be in a decent situation.
Or he's going to make the Timberwolves unstoppable.
We'll see.
March leap will be here.
Okay.
Hawks, Blazers, Warriors is my next tier. If you guys agree with that.
You said Hawks, Blazers, and who?
And Warriors. We also can put the Hornets, Heat, and Magic into this conversation.
I think the Hornets definitely belong in this conversation.
Certainly. The offense has been so good as of late that I'm respecting a little bit more in a power ranking sense. Just because of recent performance, I'm kind of elevating the Hornets above the teams I just mentioned, like the Hawks and the Blazers, who are kind of the epitome of mid. But I'm not elevating too much. They're still the Hornets.
Yeah. I think I put the Blazers first.
Down here.
Yeah.
They suck.
Their half-court offense, man, is just so hard to watch.
It's disgusting work.
And when you have a recent loss to the Wizards, yeah, we're putting you at the bottom.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even see that. They lost to the Wizards?
Yeah.
I missed that. Oh, my God.
Yeah. So they should probably be at the bottom. They've also been one of these teams all year where offensively it's just like, yo, man, what is happening? And we talk so much about Denny and his foul baiting and being like the true engine for this team. You suck and you're unethical. Drop them.
Their guard play is just so hard to watch right now. Like they need Scoot so
no
bad.
guards.
Drew Holiday's coming back. He's coming back. He's getting healthy now. So like that'll improve them somewhat, assuming he can be like what he was early season, which wasn't mind blowing, but it was solid. Shout out Caleb Love. Not fixing things is not necessarily going to make them a good offense if he continues to get more touches. I guess it's fair to put him. How do you want to treat the Warriors in this conversation now with no Jimmy? The Warriors are currently 6-4 in the last 10. There's been some good wins. They do not have Jimmy, though. And they don't have Kuminga, who turned his ankle right after Jimmy got hurt when you'd expect him to get more touches to him. Double homicide.
You kind of have to give him a little bit of credit for surviving without those two. Even though that, like, ultimately, we know what's going to happen in, a week or two. Like, they are going to have another slide where they lose 3 in a row just because they don't have the overall talent. But losing those two guys and still being able to have a positive, stretch.
They lost to the Raptors, lost to the Mavericks, traded home and home with the Timberwolves, split that, and then beat the Jazz in their last 5 games.
That's been good. That's solid. I mean,
it's fine. It's what you 3-2. It's what you want from a mediocre team.
I think they deserve to be a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. I don't think they entertained this conversation just yet.
We should put the Blazers right there. Okay. I think Blazers should be next, then the Hawks, and then the Warriors.
So you saying, so how are you feeling about the Hawks right now? How's the last 5 games been for the Hawks?
Much better. Good. Like they've currently, they're on a 3-game winning streak. Jalen Johnson's been fantastic. Sometimes he has up and down games like every star in the league or whatever, but he just finds ways to be impactful, whether it be on the boards or just running in transition and hitting the open guys. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is just insanely consistent, but I guess one of the biggest talking points and developments that's been happening as of late is, okay, we picked up Christian Koloko off the fucking streets and he's been fucking fantastic, and that just goes to show how dire of a situation we've been in when it comes to just having a big guy who could do this. We haven't had that in such a long time since I guess we had Clint Capella when he was healthy, and he's been fantastic. He's been a saving grace for us. And then also on top of that,
you're so down bad. Oh my God,
he's been great.
Saving grace, Christian Koloko. This team should be lower.
Absolutely.
Let's put him 5 spots lower. Let's move everybody up.
You're dead. And then on top of that too, CJ McCollum. He's been playing much better. He's fit into his role. Hasn't been like pounding the air out of the ball, and he's kind of like learned his place as of late.
He heard all the threats online. He was like, all right,
I would like to live.
I guess I'll fall in line.
I've never seen a group of fans, like Hawks fans, as mad ever when it comes to how CJ McCollum just like stole the entire juice of Atlanta, bro. It was crazy.
You saw Onyeka's teeth?
Yeah, it was bad.
I don't know if I can show it on YouTube.
Nah.
Did you see it? Oh, you didn't see it?
Dude.
No,
Jaylen Brown elbowed him in the face.
Yeah.
These 3 teeth on the side, backwards, unlodged.
Hanging off.
Look it up. Unlodged from their placements. It looked unbelievably painful. He shot free throws with that. Mouth all bloody.
They're hanging off his fucking teeth, bro. Hanging off his gums is disgusting.
Ooh.
It's so bad.
I can't imagine the pain.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I would cry on the court. I would just be like, what the fuck has happened to me?
Yeah. But we won. That's all that matters, bro.
Okay. Atlanta Hawks up next.
Wait. Oh my God. Hold on. We won 2.
Bro, I'm not playing like this.
No, I'll just start crying.
We're on a 5-game winning streak right now. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was just 3. That's crazy. Just counted up W's, man. Y'all can't relate.
6-4 in the last 10, though.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So 1-4 before that.
He's finna get some good veneers, man. He better turn this into like a sponsorship or something.
Wow. So yeah, I don't think the Hawks belong here just
okay.
yet.
Well, if you don't want to go to the Hawks yet,
they suck. Put them there.
We also have the Warriors. I think the Hornets deserve a little more respect than the Hawks right now with how great their offense has been for a long time now. They're a very respectable team. Musa Diabate just had 19 rebounds. He went crazy. Overall, the 3 main offensive players are starting to click. Diabate is, I think, giving them good minutes since he became a starter. It's been a little more juice there than when Kalkbrenner was there. He's just he plays with so much more tenacity, as just being a little more athletic than Kalkbrenner. Clark Brandon's just a little slow. That like I felt like this extra oomph on the boards with Diabate makes him look a little bit more lively.
Yeah, 100%. Like, take it a step even further than that. Like, Moussa Diabate is one of the 7 best offensive rebounders in the league, and that's been helping carry this team to a different degree and giving him even more of an edge offensively. So I'm okay if you want to put the Hornets right now just slightly above the Hawks. Yeah. That's
and
fine.
I am okay with that. I think anytime that you
no one asked.
I think I think anytime that you are first in the NBA in offensive rating for like 15 games, 10 games, whatever, you deserve to be that. And it's not like we're first in offensive rating and the defense is, completely unrespectable either. In that same time, they're third in the NBA in defense as well. They've been playing super, super well. They deserve to be above the Hawks right now.
Yeah, okay, that's fine with me. That's fine.
And then Heat and Warriors. Do you want to put them below those 2 teams, or do they enter this conversation?
The Heat. Ooh.
Miami Heat just lost to the Magic in the second half. Paolo killed them. Had a good game after an iffy first half. They beat the Suns before that and the Jazz before that. They lost to the Trailblazers.
All right, what number are we at? Whatever number 16 is, that's where the Heat need to
be. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're currently trying to decide 18 and 19.
Ew, the Miami Heat.
I think Hawks should be at 19. I think do the Hornets, they deserve to be above the Warriors.
Okay, Warriors go to 18. They just until they make a trade, they don't have the juice. Like they're just not good enough.
Yes, and so we could put the Hornets at 17 and then put the Heat at 16.
Heat at 16 for
that's what they are.
Perpetually. I think it should be a rule every time we do a power ranking with the Heat at 16.
Just the most fine team ever, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to Hornets, man. Even like Miles Bridges getting good minutes and they're going to try to like flip him. If the Lakers, because of this clutch connection, fucking trade for Miles Bridges, I'll find the nearest building. I'll climb it.
I'll drive you there.
You don't got to drive me. I'll find it. I will climb it.
So I'll walk there.
What did we say? Miami Heat next. Okay, so that's the bottom half of the league. Now we get to the
honestly, shout out to the Hornets because there's no way that I thought that they would be like in the top 20 this year. I thought that they were legitimately just going to stay in bottom feeder position.
Yeah. So then we're going to Orlando Magic next. Number 15.
Honestly, I'd bump up the Heat. Never mind. I forget. 16 mandated. Never mind. Yeah, we could put the Orlando Magic 15 because that's what they exactly are, bro.
Yep. And now
honestly though, they're low key like worse than that though. Like
over the last 15 games, they have the same exact record as the Miami Heat. So it's like,
but they haven't been playing well at all either, and like their offense is still very inconsistent. We've known this. The defense isn't this. It's not this super like lockdown defense that can lead the league there. It's no longer a superpower, as we would say.
You're correct.
I feel like they're floundering as much as anybody. And I have no idea. Like on a night-to-night basis, I have no clue what I think the Magic are.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm looking at the last 15 game stats and I was looking for their defensive rating and I kept scrolling. I was like, where the fuck are the Magic? I'm looking around the middle tier. I can't find them. But 25th. Dude. In the last 15 games defensively. And I'm sure having no Jalen Suggs is a big part of that. They're an important point of attack defender. Shout out Anthony Black, the leap he's made offensively. No Jalen Suggs on defense. Franz Wagner hasn't been there for a lot of the games. He's back now, I think. Or he's going in and out of the lineup right now, isn't he?
Regardless of the fact, guys have been going in and out since last year too. And last year, like there was no defense better in the NBA other than OKC than them. They were the number 2 ranked defense in the league, bro.
21st in offense in the last 15 games too.
Disgusting work.
Hey, Miami Heat, you're breaking free.
Yeah.
You're breaking free. Charlotte Hornets, you're breaking free. Orlando Magic, you can barely be above the Warriors.
100%. Yeah, this team last year, they were 21st in paint defense. This year, they're 21st in paint defense this year. Last year, they were top 3. They're number 3 specifically. They were an elite team when it comes to, I think, a top 3 team last year in deflections. This year, they're like 15, 16, 17, around that range.
That's the telling part. Deflections.
Mm-hmm.
That's the telling part. It's been no secret. Jamal Mosley, Paolo Banchero, things aren't going well offensively. There's some clashing going on there. Feels like Jamal Mosley's losing the locker room. To see the effort stats defensively that have once defined you, like deflections and hustle, and how they were such a tenacious defense that masked everything with effort defensively, like Paolo said in that press conference the other day, where he said, the truth is offensively we've been mid, but we hit it with our defense. kind of stands to reason that if you have a third year being mid, when you had the expectations of being a top 3 seed, your over-under was like 49.5 before the season started. Mm-hmm. Everybody thought you were going to be a good team, not just mediocre, good, contention to win the Eastern Conference maybe. To know that's not happening makes sense that you would lose that edge defensively as just you get naturally deflated.
Yeah, like as time goes on, like I for the Orlando Magic, seeing how they've had like some of the worst injury history over the last, let's take it even further, 3 years. I'm not using that as an excuse as to why their defense has fallen off, because guys like Jalen Suggs has been out before plenty of times. Oh, yeah. One of the main reasons why he be out is because he's a crazy, reckless defender who's always diving on the floor, giving you the most insane hustle effort plays. But even then, 3 years ago, they were a top 3 defense in the league, bro. Nothing has changed at all. Guys consistently remain in and out. This is just strictly on Coach Mosley, and he simply just, like you said, like he lost the coach. He doesn't have any more culture. He lost his swag, and now like there's actual tension in this locker room to where it's to the point to where guys are just putting their hands in their pockets asking, what are we doing?
Yeah, and
nothing.
Until we get a legitimate stretch of Paolo and Franz, we can get some type of answers towards that or some type of boost offensively. You look at this team and you would hope that they would have something to hang their hat on.
I think we're going to see aliens before that happens.
Yeah, I think more so than a lot of teams. The Magic have been in this identity crisis for as long, if not longer, than nearly any team in the league.
Hey man, Paolo for Giannis will move mountains right now.
That would be great for everyone.
Give the Bucks a reason to believe we have this up and coming superstar. Mm-hmm. Man, it would be great for everybody. I heard Zach Lowe make the point that
let's do it.
Paolo is very online. He's talked about the criticism. He's heard it. He saw the team be really good without him, led by Franz Wagner and shooters. He looks a little, I'm trying to figure out how to get in because I see what you guys see, that like maybe there's some self-doubt creeping in. He's not being maximized like he once was as a scorer, trying to fit in, but Jamal Mosley isn't that guy to make it work. That's probably what's really happening.
Yeah, it's Jamal Mosley's, his time has come, and I wish, honestly, if they want to save their season and try to have like some type of spark or boost happen, this needs to be probably like the first firing of the middle of the season, coaching firing that we need to witness. I think that'll honestly like not necessarily save their season, but you will get more inspiring basketball.
Taylor Jenkinson, bring in an assistant last second and hope you can get some life in here.
100%.
Okay, so that is 17, 16, and 15. Now, 14, 13, and 12. To me, this is breaking into serious teams. The last 3 are like, they can make, we'll see what happens if they get into the play-in tournament. These top 14 teams are the teams that can maybe win a playoff series. You know, some of the bottom teams might be a little questionable because they're going to have to match up with a 1 or 2 seed. But if it goes well and they get a little bit higher and get a middle tier, all these teams have at least the possibility of winning a playoff series, I think. Clippers enter the conversation. Notice we haven't mentioned the Clippers at all, who were one of the worst teams in the league. They have one of the single best, most miraculous turnarounds I have ever seen. Last week, we did one thing we got wrong about them, and we were like, yeah, man, we expected them to be good. I picked them to be the 5 seed. Y'all were like 6 or 7. They were bad to start the year. Bro, do you guys know what they've been over the last however many games?
They've been elite. They've been like 16-3 or something
16-3 in 19 games.
Yeah.
Almost 20-game stretch of being elite. Kawhi Leonard is playing the best basketball of the last 4 or 5 years. He's unstoppable. John Collins is making sense now as a power forward. A lot of their wing defenders are getting healthy, kind of slotting in and making sense like we thought they'd be. The Zubac thing, he came back. Now we have him and Brook Lopez playing a little bit better. Everything's kind of making sense now. How high do you want to put them?
So 2 things. So 1, damn, Chris Paul was the problem.
Fuck.
Damn.
We had to get his all hating ass out of here. And it proved to be the recipe.
Damn, they were right about that. I do apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. He was the issue. 2, you're saying all of these good things about the Clippers, and I agree, which means that next on this list should be the Phoenix Suns. Because we're talking about winning playoff series. They're fantastic. I don't think the Suns are winning a series.
Okay. The Suns are in the contention for this next spot for me. 76ers. How do you feel about them? Joel Embiid is playing incredible as of late.
They have a better opportunity to win a series just because of what the Eastern Conference is.
I don't want to decide on that, though.
Then if that's the case, I still think that their talent is still higher than the Suns.
Okay.
I would go Suns right after Miami, which feels,
I don't know.
It feels tough because like they are very good, but if we're talking about we're entering into
now,
this
when it comes
tier,
to playoff talk, I think the Suns are just simply taxed because they're in the West, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, I can envision a world in where the Sixers do those things, but as of late, they've been
even
floundering.
The Clips,
well, they try to ignore all this conference stuff and focus on the teams who they are. If the Sixers and the Suns were going to play each other Actually, let me not even frame it that way because that's not about an individual matchup. But let's say they're
NBA
playing
Finals, Sixers Suns.
yeah. I don't want to make them against each other and be like, can they hold Joel Embiid? That's not the point. But overall, like if there was no conferences, you don't know who they're playing. Which one of those teams do you feel like has a better chance of winning the series today?
I think the Clippers do.
Well, Clippers no, the
Clippers
Suns
ain't
or
in this
Sixers.
conversation.
Oh, Suns or Sixers.
Suns or Sixers. That's incredibly tough. Incredibly tough.
The Suns, I think, obviously, great defense. I think they've done a great job revitalizing Mark Williams. We know what Dylan Brooks brings. Oh, what am I talking about? Devin Booker's hurt. That can be the deciding factor. Devin Booker's hurt.
How long is he going to be out for? I don't think he's going to be out.
He sprained his ankle, and they said they're going to reevaluate him in 1 week.
Oh, yeah. I forget.
It could be longer.
Against the Hawks.
Yeah, we can just that can be the deciding factor. These are two close teams. Devin Booker's hurt. That's obviously going to hurt their offense in the short term. We'll see how long he's out for. Maybe it's through the All-Star break. And the Sixers, Joel Embiid is erupting. He's getting back to being a goddamn great scorer. Like not even any caveats, just a very, very good scorer. We know what Tyrese Maxey has done all season. I think their group of young wings have been nice and complimentary in the stretch where Joel Embiid has been playing well. I'm fine going with the team that's better today because they have their star.
Cool. So Suns after the Heat, then the Sixers.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Clippers. We really got to talk about how high we want to go with the Clippers and how much credit we want to give them for this stretch. Because 16-3, that's a big stretch of the season.
Dude, they've been the best team in the NBA over the last, I don't know how many, like a month and a half.
And guess what conversation we had for the last half of last season?
Yeah.
Wow, they started slow and they were amazing for the second half of the season. And going into the playoffs, nobody wants to see them. This might be a sneaky contender to upset the Thunder. We are in the same place we were last year. This is bizarre.
First round exit.
Yeah.
I see.
Dude, we were having conversations about, yo, man, they need to blow this thing up. We're talking about trading Kawhi to the fucking Pistons for for example, we're talking about firing Ty Lue. There's so many things that was going on over here. Over here was on their heads about how they don't develop talent at all. And then what do you know? All these young guys are coming out of the woodworks. They're wings. Guys like Brandon Miller, who got an insane whistle, who's super talented. Jordan Miller, yeah. Insane whistle, super talented when it comes to how he has the fucking ball on a string. Then you got Giannis, who doesn't play as often anymore, but still when he was playing before Zubac was out, he was hooping his ass off, giving the most effort, being a great vertical threat. There's so much going towards their way. I don't think they belong to be mentioned. They don't deserve to be mentioned just yet.
I'm not gonna lie. Kobe Sanders and Jordan Miller came out the fucking woodworks in the past 20 games.
Yeah.
We're obviously like, we do this as our job. We watch a lot of games as a job. So like, we're more tapped in than most people just because we have to be. I don't know who the fuck Jordan Miller was before the last 2 months. I had never heard of him. And now I'm like, damn, his shoulders were brolic. He's giving them good minutes.
Yeah, bro.
They found these young guys that developed them. That is so big for them because you're right. All we talk about for years is they don't do this. Now that they do that, that gives you so much more hope in them that they have some like young energy out the bench. That's why they were so goddamn awful the first month. They were slow. They were lethargic. They had Bradley Beal and James Harden defensive backcourts. It was just no tenacity, no athleticism to be able to have a chance, and the offense wasn't clicking enough to make up for it. Now all of that has gone the other way. Do you want to put them above the Raptors?
Yes, 110%. Yes,
I was going to ask.
The Raptors fans are going to be mad as hell, but I don't care.
Well, they just got belt last night, courtesy of us. So we can.
The Raptors have also been good. It's really like this isn't about the Raptors because they're the 4 seed. They're 6-4 in the last 10. Emmanuel quickly is giving them some good minutes now. RJ Barrett's healthy, which is like RJ Barrett's one of the MVPs of the league. When he plays, they win games. When he's hurt, they lose games because they fall underneath the threshold needed of ball handling. Jakob Poeltl still doesn't exist. They're running a lot of CMB at center, which is really cool. And if that was a secondary look, it'd be awesome. The fact they're having to play so many games and no bigs at all, not ideal. I'm not slandering them at all. But if you want to continue to just applaud the Clippers, I don't think it'd be crazy to put them above them.
I think we put them above them for sure.
Let's roll.
Okay, so now this is 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Okay, so next up at 12, I think this is Toronto Raptors. I should have labeled these numbers better.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
Okay, 11, we go to the Los Angeles Clippers. Unless you see another team that you want to continue to put the Clippers above.
Do we want to put them above the Cleveland Cavaliers?
No,
the Cleveland Cavaliers have also turned it around.
Feasting right now, bro.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have also turned it around.
Yeah.
Jalen Tyson just nuked the Lakers.
Do we feel like the Evan Mobley injury, the Garland injury, do we feel like that matters at all?
Not anymore. They got an engine in Donovan Mitchell, and they're 5-1 right now. Naquan is fucking hooping his ass off right
5
now.
in a row.
Yeah, like
he's
they got
hilarious.
so many.
He hoops like he just got tall yesterday.
What'd you say?
Naquan Tomlin.
Oh.
I think he's from New York, and a lot of them hoop like that.
Yeah.
He's spiritually Thomas Bryant to me. The way they move, they look goofy as fuck, but like he's so hustle athleticism.
He's a hooper though. I love watching him play. It's just funny.
He does hoop like he just got tall yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think he's the one they said he didn't play high school basketball.
Yeah,
Say that it does show.
That's hilarious,
yeah.
man.
His development has been very much like concentrated over the last couple of years.
He getting that guaranteed contract soon, man.
No, he runs like he has big feet that are unproportionately large for the rest of his body, and his body hasn't figured out how to acquaint to this new length of his feet yet. Yeah, but the Cavs 5-0 in the last 5 games. Goddamn great. Just beat the Lakers, in which they started
Should
slow.
we put the Knicks here? Like, should this be their territory right
Listen,
now?
we're so back.
We're
so back.
Well, we're getting to the point now. All these teams are good. This is the upper
yeah.
echelon. This is the top 10 teams in the league. They're all good. And now none of this is we disrespect. All these teams deserve to be in the top 10. Lakers might be 10. Lakers might be the bottom of this tier.
I don't know.
I think it's Lakers or Timberwolves. Timberwolves are a team that I was hyping up and saying, hey, man, they're putting it together. The team's just great on offense, great on defense, top 10 on both sides of the ball. They've had some of the most hilarious losses in the last 10 games. It's been ridiculous. It truly is January basketball getting to the All-Star break. I'm not reading into it long term, but we know they have their issues with their guard play. Bones Highland hasn't been good as of late. When he's not good, they definitely have their issues with their guard play because nobody else is going to step up and take up that usage. They lost to the Warriors. Got mollywopped. 85 points against the Warriors.
True.
They lost to the Bulls.
Now, Anthony Edwards wasn't playing in that game.
Don't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter.
Do not care at all. They lost to the Bulls. They lost to the Jazz. They lost to the Rockets and the Spurs. 5 straight losses.
Listen, man, that is a lot of losses.
Listen, the
beat
Bulls
the Mavs last night though.
The Bulls loss was probably the worst one because if I remember correctly, like they were up in clutch time and just completely like
a lot of turnovers. Did you hear the other word I said before the Bulls? They lost to the Jazz. The Jazz everybody's sick on the Jazz every other day. They're trying to lose games.
Listen, the Jazz can blitz anybody on any given night, so that's not that crazy.
If you're a contender getting blitzed by the Jazz, I hate you. But the Lakers are pretty mid. Austin Reeves is coming back, and I think that'll make a big difference. And they'll get back to being pretty good. The Lakers aren't as good as the record says, but the record is good, so I'm not going to tax them too much. They're still in the top 10. They can find a way to get it done. Guess whose three's been going in lately? Luka Doncic. He's back to being one of the best players in the world the last couple of weeks. He looks amazing again. Not so much defensively.
Still doesn't matter.
LeBron has had a bad game. But we're still in the stretch of the season where DeAndre Ayton is looking like the laziest player in the world. Is looking like DeAndre Ayton. He's exercising his demons.
Yeah.
We told him wait.
He's exercising
We told
his
you
demons.
be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient.
First 20 games, he played like a player that should have been paid $20 million a year. Now we're back to league minimum salary, finding a way to balance out the $8 million a year. He's playing somebody's not the answer. Now he's pretty much splitting minutes with Jackson Hayes, which is for the best.
Dude, these last 2 games, he's played over 40 minutes. He has a combined 6 rebounds. Fuck, man.
Yeah, 18 minutes in both the last games, splitting with Jackson Hayes, which is honestly what they should do in general. Even if he was playing good, that model of Gafford Lively splitting minutes is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, DeAndre Ayton is in a mental straitjacket right now. You can tell there's like some like confidence issues maybe ever since that whole thing with him not getting the ball for those few games when he was getting iced out and like made that comment and stuff. Beginning of this last game against the Cavs, he was out there actually trying really hard. You can tell it was like a thing. Then they got blitzed in the second half and it fell apart for everybody. You can tell it's an active mental thing right now of keeping him locked in and him trying to keep himself locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly unlocked in. It's crazy. So bad. No Austin Reeves. LeBron has had a bad game. The big man group is not going well for the Lakers. Did you know Gabe Vincent is shooting 20% on twos on the year?
What the fuck?
On twos?
On twos.
What? Yo, I'd never heard no stat like that.
They need to make trades bad. This last game against the Cavs was the type of game that you trade players after.
20?
20.
Fuck.
They need a starting center long term. They need shooters at the deadline. They need defenders. You know all that. I'm fine putting the Lakers at 10.
Damn, you need
I don't know, man.
Knowing
Honestly,
Austin Reeves
maybe
will
the
come
Clippers should be above the Lakers right now, man. At this
I don't
point
know
in
though.
time.
Like
Austin
you're,
Reeves is about to come back though, and Austin Reeves will fix a lot.
you're bad. You still.
But he's not bad.
They
yet.
still lost to the Jazz.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves. I do think that this recent stretch is tough, and even for all of the issues that the Lakers have, the one thing that you said that is the most frightening is if Bones Highland doesn't play well, then like all of that guard play really shines, or like the lack of. So I think for them not being able to withstand just and not playing in a game against the Jazz, against the Bulls, that is a tough stretch. And it is kind of worrying if you're thinking about the Timberwolves and being this team that has peaked in the second half of seasons. The last couple of years has been a surprising team that gets to the conference finals. I don't know if any one of those ceilings are there right now. I would put them below the Lakers just because help is on the way.
Next game, Austin Reeves is going to play.
For the Lakers.
By the time you're listening to this, Austin Reeves will probably be back.
If the Wolves don't go out and they don't go get Kobe White, we're going to have a problem, right? If they don't go out and get another guard, they're going to have serious issues.
JJ Redick, what do you do?
What is he supposed to do?
True. There's a lot of flaws in his roster. I would like to see JJ Redick empower one player. I would like to see JJ Redick get the most out of one player. JJ Redick is kind of a bully. I think so. The DeAndre Ayton thing. DeAndre Ayton's been in a mental straitjacket of his own creation for the past 6 years of his career, right?
Some tea.
DeAndre Ayton is DeAndre Ayton's biggest problem. That is true for him. We saw those first 20 games of the season where we were talking about one of the best value signings of the offseason. For $8 million, that was a steal for a starting center and playing at the level he was playing at.
Oh my God, I was recording this whole entire time. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
My phone is so hot. God damn, like it was burning my stomach. Shit.
Austin Reeves coming back will help DeAndre Ayton some. They have the best connection. It's remarkable that DeAndre Ayton is one of the only players in the world that Luka Doncic cannot fix. It's remarkable that DeAndre Ayton is one of the only players in the world that a contract year cannot fix. I also feel like JJ Redick has done a horrible job keeping this player in a good situation to succeed that we know is a delicate player that to get the most value out of. He needs to be uplifted and coddled, which is a whole other thing that why are you as a grown man making $8 million a year need to be coddled? So be it. That is the reality. JJ Redick is a tear you down kind of coach, it feels like.
Why are you as a grown man?
He doesn't play these young players. Dalton Connect also needs to be coddled because you traded him and then rescinded it. Confidence in a gutter. You need to coddle that motherfucker and make sure he's capable to provide value. Dalton Connect looks like he has the least confidence of any man I've ever seen in my life.
The Connect saga, hilarious.
Dude, didn't he come into the front office and demanded a trade?
I don't think that was true, but apparently
I'm telling myself it's true.
I will build up that narrative. I will believe that it's true. I don't care what anybody says. That's one. Two, the fact that you just gave DeAndre Ayton grown man, like that's also that's hilarious.
He needs that because
but the fact that we've said for a long time, speaking on DeAndre Ayton, if there was ever a situation that can get you there, it's going to be in a contract year with Luka Doncic. Correct. And it's the perfect situation on a team that needs bigs. They need you. You get to play with this guy who can make your life as easy as possible. You have all the incentive in the world. I understand JJ might be a bully, like you say. I'm not giving him this. I'm not going to put this on him.
Oh no, it's not on JJ Redick that Ayton is who he is, that he is mentally this tall. It's not JJ Redick's fault, but he's not doing anything to help it, and it's your job to try to help that because you need DeAndre to play well. I can't do it.
I don't know.
So it's not his fault, but we need him to. They need to have DeAndre play well, or their season's not going anywhere.
Bro, I've seen Luka make so many guys play better basketball. I've seen him work with Salah Mesri, bro. I've seen him work with Willie Cauley-Stein. I've seen him work with
Jackson Hayes,
Dwight Powell, bro. Jackson Hayes too. It's him, man. It's impossible.
It is great. And if this keeps up, we'll see. Like again, the first 20 games did happen. Ayton is by nature an up and down player. We'll see what the second half of the season holds. Hopefully, it's what we saw the first 20 games. I think the main difference is those first 20 games, he could not miss from mid-range. He was a bucket. He was one of the most efficient scorers in the league playing off of Luka and Austin Reeves. And I think that kind of like carried the momentum defensively. He was like doing more of the effort-based stuff because he was being a bucket and had a lot of opportunity to score. No LeBron James. He was getting fed. And he was shooting the shit out of the ball from the mid-range. The mid-range shot hasn't been falling, so he's getting these games where he misses 3 straight tip-in layups. Every time he makes a bad play, he puts his head down, doesn't run back on defense. So he just like allows himself to have these stupid emotional turmoil things.
Grown man,
like what the fuck are you doing? Like just completely soft. So if he starts being a bucket again, he'll probably.
I'm so happy that we're here.
I know.
We spent all summer hearing DeAndre Ayton is going to be good. He's going to be better than you thought. He's surely better than the 20th best center in the league. And then we get here on your team and you see it every single night of, yeah, bro, I'm not winning anything with him.
Sold myself on him being this. I always said the 17th best center in the league was the goal.
It's not happening.
What's he right now? 22nd? Well, see, the first 20 games, he was probably around 15 or so.
And then his true colors came out.
The last 20 games, he's been about 25. So, yeah, I mean.
And that's what I'm saying. Right at 24 is exactly where I had him.
I don't even feel bad for assuming that Luka and contract year could save his broke-ass life. But maybe he's just proven that brokenness is just like in his soul. And maybe there's no saving it. Maybe it's just intrinsic in who he is. Maybe he is the one guy that this circumstance that would fix any big in the world. Maybe he's the one guy that defies that logic. Maybe he's the one guy that just in his essence wakes up and smells broke. Maybe he doesn't want to get paid again.
Wake up and smell broke.
Like contract year alone.
We've told
should
you,
incentivize you to try.
This. He got to the second contract.
I know, of course.
He's done his job. Everything after this is just gravy.
I think it's also like mostly like the faith in Luka to make any big's life easy is just like a like holy power that I can assume transcends all 4 dimensions.
Well, when it happened with Jackson Hayes, you're like, surely DeAndre Ayton.
Precisely. But here we are. We saw it, and now we don't. We'll see what the next 35 games in the playoffs have, but certainly hope he doesn't pick up that player option, which we were talking about. If he plays well, they're going to lose him next year because they'll pick up the player option. Now it's like, fuck, don't pick it up. $8 million, fuck. So we will see.
You better hope he goes back home for the All-Star break, gets recentered, and comes back.
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not necessarily being like, trade him tomorrow, because he's the exact type of guy that needs an All-Star break and recentering and all this stuff. Like, he is such a needs to be coddled. And like, once you accept that he is this weak-minded player, you have these like realistic conversations like he does need these things and like
gotta stop.
You called him weak, you called him
he's killing me, man.
Oh my god, bro, I never seen you rag on a player like this. This is what DeAndre Ayton does to folks, bro. We try to tell
just
you,
be honest,
man.
like, there is a world where he gets back together with Reeves and he has another productive 30 games. Like that can happen. It's just gonna be up and down because it's DeAndre Ayton. So time will tell which version we get of him the second half of the year.
Okay.
I'm not selling stock, but I'm definitely gonna be honest.
That was one of the greatest rants you went on.
Was that a rant? I didn't even feel like it was.
You called him soft at least 6 times. Said that he's a grown man who has to be coddled at least 4 times.
But next time you watch him miss a mid-range jumper or miss a layup that's contested, watch him put his head down and knock back. He always looks down.
About the emotional turmoil he be feeling, man.
Every play, he feels the impact. He feels the dollars leaving his bank account every time he misses.
You said he wakes up and smells broke in the air.
That's true. Outside of guys who have like actively been convicted of something, I've never seen you talk so poorly about somebody.
The looking down kills me.
And their mental state.
That's him though. Like he literally looks down when he fucks up and doesn't run back on defense. What did you think? Let me run back real hard and make a play defensively. And when he does that, he's not a bad rim protector. Like he has length. He has like some idea of pick and roll understanding. It's just like if he decides to run back or not. And it only comes down to does he make his mid-range jumper or not.
The funniest part about all this is that he's gonna see this and be like, "Damn, man."
Damn. He's gonna look down again.
That's what they say about me. Damn.
If you look at your toes again, I'm gonna scream. Okay.
He's gonna be so upset.
7 and 8, rounding out this section.
We can go Knicks and Cavs here.
Knicks and Cavs. Okay, so
now, the trio in my mind that I'm looking at is Knicks, Cavs, Spurs.
Okay, so who do you want to break into the next tier of the real contenders behind number 1? Probably Spurs.
Yeah, I don't think we could put. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay. Definitely Spurs. We have to hold off on them right now.
So we'll just go Knicks and Cavs.
Knicks and Cavs is fair. You could flirt with me a little bit about the Boston Celtics. We could have that conversation. You take me out and like talk about if they belong in this tier.
He said that or mumbled. No, you said take me out. Let me make that clear for the audience.
I heard something.
I heard dick me down.
What?
That's actually not right.
That's what you heard?
No, I heard dig me out.
I heard dig. Oh, you dig me out.
I heard dig me out.
You can dig me out.
That's what I heard.
You hear what you guys hear what you want to hear.
What I said in a different font.
Yeah. Oh my god, nah, man.
You can dig me out.
Over the Celtics?
Yo, man, I don't fuck with Boston like that. What's going on?
Also, people were kept commenting at timestamps. And last episode, I said negative very fast. I said he's a negative player, and I mumbled it. And they were like, "What did he say?"
Oh shit.
Okay, Cavs 5-0 in the last 5 games. No Darius Garland. No Evan Mobley now. Playing pretty well despite it. Jalen Tyson shooting really well, kind of proving to be that fifth wing they need. We just had a good DeAndre Hunter game. Overall, coming together. Yeah. We've seen them come together in past years when they're missing some of their stars. I would like to see them come together with their stars. So I don't want to get too confident yet in that they're making this bounce back. Mm-hmm. But they really are riding their ways offensively. And I think they're laying the groundwork that you can imagine if Garland comes back healthy. Maybe we can get back to seeing something close to we saw last year when they were one of the most dominant teams of the last 10 years. But we're not there yet.
It's not going to happen.
Knicks, we're coming off the heels of the all-time low. Mm-hmm. And we had a couple bounce back games. But the all-time low is in the rearview mirror. We're not too far away from it.
Cat still didn't have a good game the last game.
He won't have any good games. Yeah. I think we're just done with assuming Cat's going to get good this year.
Yeah.
They currently are one game above the Cavs in the standings because they played two less games. 29-20 for the Cavs, 29-18 for the Knicks, 5-5 in their last 10. The Cavs are 8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah. I think this is where we enter the Knicks precisely right in this list because regardless of the fact, even though they haven't, of course, better as of late, the biggest question is the same question that we've had damn near all year long. And so, with that being said, yeah, I don't understand why we won't have the Cavs ahead.
Yeah, I think if we're going to, we'll just reward the Cavs for last 10 games being better and not forgetting what we've seen from the Knicks before the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Last 4 games? Won a 4-game win.
Oh, it's a 4-game streak now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good for them. 5-game win streak for the Cavs, 5 bigger than 4.
Mm-hmm.
But both these teams should be close to each other.
But we did give generational belt to the Nets.
Yeah, they definitely let out some frustrations.
That counts for 2.
They let some frustrations out for sure.
Oh my God. Y'all are freaky frogs today, man. What's going on? That was so unnecessary. You didn't have to say it. Like, that's... Oh, bro. All right. Freaky frogs.
Oh, my goodness.
Now we went to the top tiers. We have the favorite at number 1, which I think we all know who it is. In the 5 teams below that, which are the teams that we think can really, really give them a chance to win the championship.
Okay.
Obviously, the Pistons have to be last, I think. To me, or actually, let me not say obvious. Pistons, Celtics, and Spurs are the 3 teams that I'm considering for 6, 5, and 4. Do we want to go based on who they are today, just regular season context? Okay. Who we want to? Are we saying if the playoffs started today? How do you want to gauge that? Because all 3 of those teams are flawed.
I'm going to pause you right there. I don't think the Pistons deserve to be last at this moment in time. Okay. The Rockets did lose Steven Adams.
Oh, I didn't see the Rockets there. My bad. Yeah, the Rockets. Never mind.
They did lose Steven Adams for the rest of the fucking year, and they already don't have Fred VanVleet. That's 2 other top, 4 or 5 most impactful players on their fucking roster just gone out of the whim. And yes, Amenes has been having a fantastic season, and he's been ascending in his own right. But still, the flaws on this team, how teams are constantly every single night, and every time you see them go against a playoff contender, they're ducking. They're trying to destroy Reed Shepard every single time they have an opportunity to, and they're doing that. He gives you no resistance defensively. Their flaws are massive.
I'm with you. Yeah, I agree with putting them at 6. I see you have an objection. You can voice it, but I agree. I think they just played the Spurs. I will say this: the Spurs have Victor Wembanyama. So let's not overreact to any team that gets locked up with Victor Wembanyama. Let's not do what we did with the Thunder, where if you get beat up by the best defender on the planet, we're like, oh my God. But they put Victor Wembanyama on a man, had him float off of him and help on the elbow touches from Şengün and KD, and they put Stephon Castle and Şengün, a strong, smaller guy, to get under him and make his life hard in the post. Lock those motherfuckers up in that half court. And that's going to be a problem that happens a lot when you don't have your offensive rebounding superpower with Steven Adams to make up for the lack of half court scoring. You don't have the playmaking. Kevin Durant's handle's been an issue all year as a playmaker. Şengün, after the start to the year where he shot 40% from 3 and was dominant for the first 2 weeks, is scoring at the rate of Şengün, who is still a very good creator with the ball in his hands, but not one of the most efficient post scorers in the league. These half court issues aren't going anywhere. And I think that probably is a difference in this tier of teams that really what matters for this tier is playoffs, and that'll be an issue.
Okay. And for that reason, I still think that the Pistons should be at 6.
Okay.
I think when we are looking at Detroit and the way that we've talked about them all year, about they are fundamentally they don't have the guys to hang offensively in a playoff series. And whether they do make a crazy run to the finals and they play one of these other Western Conference teams, they're getting locked up. If they just go on a run in the Eastern Conference, the moment I say, okay, I'm putting 2 on Cade. Now what? Now what? Like who else is going to be able to create out of those opportunities? Is Asar Thompson going to be able to go downhill and be like a release valve? Is Jalen Duren going to be able to step up or not? We're eventually going to get into situations. They had a game against the Nuggets the other night. Crunch time. You know who was making crunch time buckets for them against the Nuggets? Tobias Harris. We're gonna go into playoff basketball with, okay, I'm putting 2 on Cade. Now what? And their big joker is Tobias Harris. I don't think that they should be below the Rockets.
I'm with you.
I do think that, like, we've talked so much about, like, if they don't make a move, they're really just kind of like fooling themselves. For that reason, I think the Rockets are better.
I understand that, and I agree, but I think still the Detroit Pistons have still one of the more elite defense in the league. Of course, the Rockets do still too, but they're like clearly taking a step back from what they were last year. And on top of that too, I think that conversation more so has to do with more so like what happens in the playoffs and what's their end all be all versus like currently what's happening right now.
That's the thing. I agree with you in a macro sense that I would say if I'm gauging every team that has championship odds, I guess I would put the Rockets slightly above them because I think the odds are 0 that the Pistons win the championship unless they make a move. So I agree in a macro sense that those flaws are a bigger deal towards winning a championship. This gets back to the same thing we always talk about in power rankings. How much do we balance that with what you're doing right now today? They're 8-2 in their last 10, 34-11 on the season, have never taken a step off that 1 seed, have continued to roll over teams in a regular season setting, deserve more credit for that. But obviously the question marks are still there. Do you let the question marks completely bog down everything?
Let me tell you something right now, real quick. Alfred Sengun, he had a good 2 weeks shooting the ball from the 3-point line. Since then, over the last 20 games, he's been shooting 13% from the 3-point line.
Don't
specifically shooting 4 for 29 from there. Bro.
Yeah, never wrong, just early.
Don't worry about that. Also, first of all, the last week, Sengun's been hooping though. He's been going crazy.
He's been hooping,
and
it's not about him though. It's about everything crumbling around him, and now the ecosystem that made him so great, or that made it so possible to win with him as an elite playmaker. When you have the offensive rebounding advantage, it's getting harder to imagine that. I
just think that for the Rockets, let's also give them a little bit of time now. Now that Steven Adams is gone, let's give them a week or so to figure stuff out. I just think that for the Pistons, I just still think that the ceiling for the Rockets is higher.
You're right. The ceiling is higher.
And that's why I would put them above the Pistons.
The ceiling is higher, but I'm more inclined to give benefit of the doubt for this ranking, a power ranking, to what you are right now and what you've been as of late. So I'm inclined to give that tiebreaker to the Pistons. But if we are giving the tiebreaker on can you win a championship, then I probably do agree.
Yeah, because the top 6 teams, these are teams that we expect to reasonably be in the mix for a conference finals series and stuff like that. They're obviously the top 2 team in the East. So now we're talking about can you go out and be this dominant team and beat the Celtics on the other side? I don't know.
I think we go with the Celtics next.
So
whoa.
So you're putting the Celtics behind the Pistons?
Yeah. I want to put the Celtics up next. Don't want to do that?
Okay. Let's put the Pistons next. The Celtics, how do you want to... Jason Tatum just said he might not come back after all. He was like, hold on, don't get too excited. I don't know what I want to do yet.
Even then, I still think the Celtics, without Tatum, can beat the Pistons and win the East.
I don't know, man. I think they can. I think I'd rather put the Celtics up there and then the Pistons.
We're gonna go Pistons at 5. We'll vote you there. The way we have voted him, we'll put the Pistons at 5. Celtics are hard because everything that in the regular season we've seen so far should tell us it should translate to the playoffs. I think better than the Pistons in terms of half-court offense. There's also just something in me that I'm like, can we trust this translating to the playoffs 100%? We're giving so much credit to Joe Mazzulla, which he deserves. I just don't want to. I don't want to do too much and let the idea that we keep bringing into our expectations the idea of Tatum coming back, and I feel like that bleeds into our perspective. So I don't know how to properly align my own expectations with if he doesn't come back, with how it's going to translate all this schemed up offense that has been incredible will a playoff team be able to sit on that a little more? I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you start to have conversations about what they look like in the playoffs and how, like, Sam Hauser is like an actual pivotal piece to this whole thing. Sam Hauser, what are we doing? That should not be his role at this point in time.
He's good.
Great player. Good player.
He's good.
I mean, come on. He's like,
He's Sam Hauser.
he's real hype total now is what he's saying. And the same thing we're talking about with Cade. Of like, as soon as the double team and what happens?
I like Sam Hauser.
Cool.
Nice guy.
The Pistons have been better than them all year. There's really no.
Yeah. The Pistons are still like one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, we're letting this float into playoff talks a little too much, which is probably on me for introducing that as an element with the top 5. As a power ranking, we should probably acknowledge the fact that for every second of the season, the Pistons have been better than the Celtics.
For sure. And
it hasn't changed as of late. If the Pistons were struggling the last 10 games, I'd be with it. There hasn't been a moment of letdown for the Pistons from the start, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree, man.
While I do agree that the Celtics can get them, I trust Joe Mazzulla. For the purpose of this ranking, they've been the better team so far. And to me now, Spurs easily go here, right?
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Their guard play is goddamn anemic right now. Their offense is a problem. Stephon Castle has reverted to being exactly as efficient as he was as a rookie. All the big strides we saw him make have kind of disappeared. He's not shooting better. He's not playmaking better. He's still obviously a good slasher, do the dunker spot stuff, great defender. The scoring problems are still there. And De'Aaron Fox has some bad games as late, some good games too. Hasn't been quite as bad. Dylan Harper hit a rookie wall for a bit. Mm-hmm. It really is an issue right now that those 3 guards that were such a strength around Christmas when they were beating up on the Thunder haven't been quite as superpowered. Mm-hmm. Now, again, it's January basketball. Young players going through middle of the season issues before the All-Star break happens. So I'm not panicking yet, but if we continue to see this, the Pistons and Celtics could very quickly pass them up.
I think if we're talking about right now and what they've been and seeing the wall that their guards have hit, because this isn't the first week that we've talked about their guards hitting the wall.
3rd in a row.
If we're gonna go by that, then I think that the Pistons have to be 3 over the Spurs. Then
yeah, well the problem is their defense is still so goddamn dominant that they're still winning games. They're still 6-4 in the last 10. They're still finding. They just beat the Rockets. Like the other side of the ball is still so strong.
I mean they lost to the Rockets 2 games ago. Like so they split that. I just think like the Pistons have more have 2.
I agree.
The Pistons have 2 more wins, one less loss. They have also a dominant defense at the top of their conference. Like they haven't, if we're just going based off of this, they haven't done anything to necessarily lose one of these top 3 spots.
Okay. Yeah, sure. If you're saying as of today, some of the identity stuff of the offense of the Spurs, some of the stuff that drives them when they're at their best are struggling. That's not the case for the Pistons. And then maybe they're kind of equal caliber teams right now within a couple of games of each other that we're going to go towards a team that's currently playing closer to their best. Okay.
100%. Yeah, I agree. With the Pistons, like, regardless of the type of shooting games that Cade has, regardless of whatever like pivotal moments you may be overly relying on someone like Tobias Harris, there's one thing that's always going to sustain is that they're elite defense and they're going to get just enough offensively. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, of course, you're going to get great defense too, not necessarily elite, top of their class like the Pistons, while also like the whole De'Aaron Fox thing. As of late, I think these last 6 games or so, he's been shooting like outstanding from 3. But prior to that, like in last week's episode, we were talking about how he's been shooting like, I don't know, 24, 25% from 3. It was real bad. And then Dylan Harper just had a good game last night, but even him just prior to last week was way up and down. The Pistons, they remain. So
all those guards have been very up and down. When they're up and we get all 3 of them at the same time clicking, it's holy shit, this team is ahead of schedule. Mm-hmm. When they're down, which you can't really judge them if they're down because it just, it's a long season. It looks ugly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I forget to also, bro, the Spurs gave the Pelicans a win.
Bro, we had discourse about
crazy.
We had discourse that Wemby can't guard Zion. I'm like, bro, Zion doesn't necessarily perform well against Wemby. And they've had a lot of games against each other, and like none of the numbers bear out that Wemby has a problem with Zion. They just had that one game. And if you let us have to hype up the Pelicans for one day, I'm docking you a point.
I gotta check out the stats between these two, man.
He does, but it's also the same thing because like I see the same thing whenever he plays Şengün, where like both Şengün and Zion have these super weird body types, and their center of gravity is so much lower than what Wemby's is. So that if you're able to get super close into his body, you can get him off balance or off platform, and you can score on them.
The expectations are so high that like you can score on him a couple times. Is like they got him. Wemby can't hold him.
Listen, Şengün obviously it was was a couple years ago, and it was much earlier in Wemby's career. You gave him 40.
Yeah,
like he's had success against him. But it's funny because every time that he goes like to score on Wemby, there's one move that Şengün has where he's like, I'm really just gonna back you up and get you under the rim, and then out of nowhere just throw this little hook.
Yeah,
but both I can see where the discourse comes from on both of those.
Number 2 and number 1, OKC and Denver. I think we're obviously still going OKC 1 and Denver 2. If Nikola Jokic never got hurt and we got this team really clicking, the number 1 spot could have been gettable. It really could have been gettable. With how injured OKC has been.
trying to give it away.
They're just really injured, man. Like they're just so hurt and can't overcome it right now. J-Dub's still out. Isaiah Hartenstein and Caruso missing time at the same time as J-Dub being out. They're just so undermanned offensively and just so... Outside of Chet and Shea, they just aren't playing very many good offensive players right now. And it's a problem. And the defense is always going to keep them alive, and it's always going to make them win some games, and it's always going to make them one of the best teams in the league. This year, more than last, the offensive weaknesses are really starting to shine.
I think...
And it's because J-Dub isn't there, really. And J-Dub wasn't playing well when he was there.
And even then, I don't care. You can't lose to the Pacers.
Yeah. And on top of J-Dub too, man.
Well, they have some kind of magic curse over the Thunder. That isn't. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. They just have some type of mystical being that has granted them the ability to beat the Thunder.
Lost to the Pacers. Scotty Barnes came in there, smacked you around. Like that's tough. You had a loss to the Heat a couple nights ago. Like there's been some moments, and this is kind of the story of their season as well, where when they're down, it looks like they're really down. And ultimately, it's still just like a regular, 500 stretch, 6-4 stretch. Like it's whatever. But their woes seem to come in waves. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they pop back up, and it's like, okay, they are still the favorite to win the title.
Yeah. We have expectations of them being on a 70-win pace. So every time they go on a 60-win pace, it's like, what the fuck? Frauds.
And what makes it even worse when it comes to their offensive woes is, like AJ Mitchell has been playing either of these last specific few games too. So it's like, they're playing Case and Wallace save me basketball.
He got hurt too. Case and Wallace also got hurt. And he's also been bad when he's offensively this year. There's just a lot of players missing, and they don't have the margin for error to withstand that offensively. Again, I've been saying it all year. I pray they make a move to improve and add some shooters at the deadline. Yeah. I doubt they will. I really hope they do. I do not want to see them go back into the playoffs with the defense or bust attitude. Having a higher offensive floor is so important to sustaining winning. You can still win. They can win multiple championships with this defensive first attitude, of course. I just feel like the floor is so much lower when you go so far into it defensively.
Plus, listen, they're gonna mess around and let Jokic come back. The Nuggets are disgusting.
So many players are clicking right now and using this time with the best players out to get those reps and improve. Peyton Watson being this good, if he can keep it up in some regard, obviously the usage will go down with Jokic back. It won't be exactly the same. But if he can carry the momentum and be this good of a shooter, be this active of a cutter, all the stuff that he's doing right now, bro, they can be insane. We got like 5 good Cam Johnson games before he got hurt. If he comes back and gets it going, like they have so much potential to get exponentially better than we've seen.
This is gonna be spooky, man. The back-to-back talk for OKC's. It's looking real brittle right now.
Yeah, injuries are fucking them. Like that's what it is every year. We keep having this conversation. Injuries fuck the Celtics in their second year. Drew and KP weren't themselves when they should have went back to back. The Celtics were set up to be the team to finally do it because they were so dominant. Injuries fucked them. It's hard to do it 2 years in a row while getting a good injury case scenario.
They went to 7 games, and like obviously you could look at any playoff series and say like, oh, well, this happened. Like it's not gonna happen next time. The issues with what happened with the Thunder going 7 games. Those are like generally in their DNA in terms of like,
and they're worse now. They're worse now
in terms of like their shooting, their defense, or bust mentality. Jokic had some of the worst games that he's ever played in the playoffs in that series. I don't think you're gonna get 3 of those games. Let them meet again. I'm taking.
Yeah, that part I don't know. That part I don't know because I mean,
of the worst games that he's ever played, where it's like truly.
I think it stands to reason that the best, most consistent player of his generation plays at his worst, facing the best defensive generation. So I do think it stands to reason he'll perform worse than usual against OKC most of the time.
Worse than usual, and the worst playoff games of his career since he's become Jokic.
Well, that speaks to how high the floor is. You're not playing OKC more than anything.
Yeah, I agree with those points, but I think the bigger talking point of that conversation is like
he's not scared of 2-0.
Dude, Denver was playing with like 5.5 players last year. Julian Strawther don't count. He don't play defense at all. He's a walking lick. That's why I say 5.5. MPJ again, he plays defense, but he has one arm again. 0.3 of a player at that point in time. They have so many more bodies, and I don't even think like with this roster right now, if whatever their peak is, what I can fully imagine it when they're all healthy, I don't know how OKC would be able to not contend at all, but I don't know if they would be able to topple over what the Nuggets are at their potential best.
Sure.
All hypothetical conversations right now.
Sure, but if you're doing potential best, there's also potential best for OKC where they're even better. So I'm not going to go as far as say I don't know how they can beat Denver, but I definitely know how Denver can beat OKC, and that's a very possible scenario.
Yeah.
Very possible because they're trending up. Theoretically, when Jokic comes back, they're trending up. OKC is trending down, down, down.
Yeah, man.
They're going to do it.
Hardenstein's coming back, which is hugely important. Hardenstein at the beginning of the year, vital to them going to, was it 25-1?
24-1.
24-1. He was vital to them maintaining that without J-Dub, giving them that secondary playmaking from the big man position. Him coming back will help a lot. We'll see what the J-Dub question is. They're not beating Denver without J-Dub. I'll put it that way.
For sure.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And then Caruso, Hardenstein, all these guys also matter to be healthy. But if J-Dub is not here and playing closer to last year than he has this year, they won't beat Denver.
Yeah.
Is there any last minute changes that we should make here? The only thing in my mind that I can think of is like, yeah, Orlando really doesn't belong to be above the Warriors or even the Hawks for real at this point in time. They don't have like Orlando, just the worst product on both ends of the floor. They have the worst star player on both ends of the fucking floor.
All right, worst star player?
He's saying Jalen Johnson's better than Paolo.
Yes. What are we talking? Yes. Resounding yes. I'm not going to say it's a gap or anything like that, but
I don't care.
There's no way in hell like
I'm not going to lie.
The Orlando Magic should be right there.
Do you want to swap them in the Hawks? Will that make you feel better?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I don't give a fuck. You can have it.
We're correcting basketball. They don't do anything better than us at this point in time.
The Hawks are better than the Warriors?
You want to put the Warriors with the Hawks?
I
don't give a fuck.
We're trending up. What do you mean?
Nope, he wanted it. I don't give a fuck.
Man.
Everybody get something.
Thank you.
This is not fair. What do you want?
Jared Allen.
Yeah, keep on begging.
Jared Allen's bad. Mark Williams, maybe?
Nah.
Ew. Nah, it's never happening. Sorry, man.
Never happening.
Daniel Gafford.
That could happen. That could happen.
I don't think Daniel Gafford is materially any different than Jackson Hayes.
It's not about Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, you're not getting anything.
If he had two Jackson Hayeses, do you think he would play them for the entire game? JJ Redick?
No.
Fuck. Ooh.
He didn't like Jackson Hayes either.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. Nah, he wouldn't.
JJ Redick hates his team, and it shows. That's what really we should talk about when we're talking about him earlier. He despises his roster. He hates that he has no shooters, that he has weak big men that can't rebound at a high level. He hates that his stars don't play defense.
What type of meetings do you think he's having with Rob Pelinka right now? Just like, what do you want me to do with this? I don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know what's going on in that goddamn front office right now. There's a lot of things hanging over everybody. It's a movie.
Yeah, folks, LeBron saying I ain't asked him to draft Bronny. Ah, man.
Now we're going to Shelburne went on a limb and was like, he didn't ask actually. Unprompted. Leave him alone. And with that being said, that is our power rankings for the mid-season section. That's a real fun time. Shout out DeAndre Ayton and his mental state. We're on to TikTok time.
You've never been so mean to a player ever in your life. I swear, man.
I didn't feel like, what does that mean? I've called people terrorists on house calls. I don't know. I think I could be meaner. We're on to TikTok time.
Even then, that's about their play. You didn't criticize their mental.
I don't know Bradley Bosen well enough, but if I did,
I'd never question his manhood ever in your life.
If I knew Bradley Bosen better, I'd throw some low blows. If I knew Mekhi Becton behind the scenes, I'd have some shit to say. Welcome to TikTok time. Today, as always, as usual, we're going to begin with the draft.
Okay.
This time, we're going to stick to the theme we've been doing with these drafts. We have this wheel here of every NBA team on it. We are going to spin it and draw players from the wheel and the team that we land on. Today, we are going to pick players that were international players on this team.
Okay.
So that's the only rule, is it had to be an international player and had to be a version of that player on this team.
Gotcha.
Okay, so all time.
Yep, all time. Draft order is me, Donovan, Mo, and instead of doing every single player gets a new team, we're just going to do 5 teams, one for each category.
Makes sense.
Yeah, not to make it take quite so long.
Yeah.
So first team we got up, I got first pick, international players only. Let's see where we go. We're going to need time to think about this one.
Yeah.
Where we got Utah Jazz.
Okay.
Ooh. I don't know. Is Mark Eaton's American, right?
I think so.
We're at the help each other out a little bit. Gotta be honest, this one we can't quite be holding each other to the fire.
I think sounds American.
I think Marquinhos a white man.
You don't have to do this a little bit. Let me double check.
I have 2 paths I can go down. Which elite defender do I want to take?
Yeah, he was born in Westminster, California.
Okay. There's 2 elite defenders I can decide on. Do I want to get laughed at or do I want to win? They're going to laugh at me if I do this first.
I'm going to laugh regardless.
Give me Rudy Gobert. First pick in the draft, Rudy Gobert.
Wow.
It was him or Andre Kirilenko.
Wow.
Yeah, actually nasty for that.
What else am I going to do? Bojan Bogdanovic? Take him.
You could have had Ricky Rubio.
Great, take him.
Stupid.
Take Ricky Rubio. Please.
Could have had Boris Diaw, dummy.
Take him.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to take AK-47.
Yep. Those are 2 best players to pick, I think.
Damn. Okay. So I guess all that's left on my board is give me Lauri Markkanen.
Okay.
One-time All-Star. He can get you a cool 22, 23 a night flamethrower. I don't hate it.
Here's the thing. I did forget about Lauri Markkanen.
It's not bad, though. Not bad.
Gobert's probably better, but I did forget about Lauri Markkanen.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all. Okay. Lauri Markkanen. Right. That's pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Too shabby on my end.
Next team. Mo's up first. Where are we going?
Okay, please.
Oh my God. Is that the Jazz again? No fucking way.
No, this is the Hornets. This is even worse.
Charlotte Hornets. I got to go third. Ooh, I don't like life.
The only guy I can think about is like Tony Parker, but we got to pick that version in?
Yeah, you got to pick washed up Tony Parker.
Who has these guys taken?
Nah, I have to do research.
Nah, like this is so bad. There's no good option. There's no good options at all.
Oh, all their best players are American.
Exactly. I know this already, man. Fuck. Who do I want to take right now? Who are the best foreign players that they've taken in NBA history?
Nobody now. I legit don't know.
T-John Salon now, but
that's awful.
Hey, pick T-John Salon, please.
Like, what else are we? He's been hooping as of late.
Where's DL played there?
I said Boris Diaw as a troll. I don't want him for real.
Vlade Divac.
Nah, man.
It's bad.
It really.
Yo, this is a shit fest right now. There's no good options for nobody.
Just say a name and we can keep it moving.
Fuck, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yo, you want Nurkic?
Hell no. That'll nuke my entire team. Never in no universe will I ever take your Nurkic, bro. That can never happen.
You gotta take somebody. Keep moving.
Fuck, bro. Let me do it. God.
Come on.
Dude, this is nasty work.
Well, we understand it's nasty.
Just take somebody. Make a choice. Take Boris Diaw.
Make a choice.
Fuck, man. I guess just go ahead and give me...
Put Tony Parker down for him.
Nah, give me T-John Salon at my 3.
Ew.
Yeah, someone who's just going to stand there.
That's an insane pick.
It's a disgusting pick.
That's nasty. I will take Svi Mikhailuk.
Shit.
Svi played in Charlotte?
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
For a little bit. I remember that.
Okay.
I'll take Svi.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, you can have Svi. You know what? Give me Boris Diaw. Give me the French connection. I got Diaw to Gobert down there. Damn. I can do worse than that.
Fuck, man.
Pick it. I told you to pick Diaw so many times. You picked Salon.
Yeah, I'm not picking Boris Diaw.
Yeah, you nuked your team.
I can't.
You legit would have been better.
I can't pick 2
Nurkic.
guys who are like atrocious on defense. I can't.
Oh, you do have Lauri Markkanen. It's a little weird. Okay.
If you took Nurkic, you still would have been better than Salon.
Nah. Salon's been hooping this year. Now, he did get his minutes taken by Grant Williams, but he's been better.
Stop that.
Golden State Warriors. International players. All their greats are American.
Fuck. This is not a good shake. Festus Ezeli's right there.
Boris Diaw again.
Boris Diaw, damn.
Oh no, he didn't play in Golden State.
No.
What am I talking about? I don't know why I thought he did for a second.
Okay. Dude, we're cook.
Okay. Wilt is American. Chris Mullin's American. Obviously, all the modern stars are American. I'm thinking Andrew Wiggins right now. I'm picking a supporting player.
That's not bad.
That's where I'm going right now.
That's not bad.
But I don't want to forget somebody like.
Listen, Wiggins and Gobert, you could do worse defensively.
Yo,
Rick Barry's American. Man. Nate Thurman's American.
Yo, man, this is not good.
See, yeah,
Clay and Draymond are American.
I have my name. I know where I'm going.
I guess I'll take Andrew Wiggins. I feel like I'm forgetting an all-star.
Nah, that's the best name.
Donovan, where are you going?
We are going with Leandro Barbosa.
Okay, at point guard.
Wow,
At point
okay.
guard.
Ew.
Okay. Leandro Barbosa.
It's
Okay.
Svima Hailu.
Barbosa and C backcourt. Yeah, you lost.
What are you talking
You
about?
have zero chance of being cut. Barbosa and Svi?
This stupid fucking team.
I have
Yo.
I have a shooter and speed in my backcourt. What are we talking about?
Svima Hailu. He'll pull it. He'll pull that shit.
Okay. Andrew Bogut. I think he's Australian.
Oh, Bogut's the right answer.
Give him
I
my
knew I
5.
forgot someone.
You can put Bogut anywhere. What do you mean?
Oh, you're right. I have Gobert. Never mind. Okay.
You can put Bogut
You're
nowhere.
right. But I didn't even think about him, and that's wrong. I didn't think about him.
Yeah. I thought you were going to take Zaza Pachulia.
No. Listen, all I need is 1 star and I'm good. Like if we get the Rockets, oh well, I guess. Well, no. I mean, unless you guys are gonna put Hakeem at your 2 or something.
I would do that.
I would not let you have him under
I
any
would do that.
circumstance.
I would do that 100%.
Next team.
This is not good at all.
We're getting the worst
This is
teams
our
ever.
worst draft ever.
Pacers.
Wait, wait.
Nuggets.
Yes.
Denver Nuggets.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Fuck. This is and I'm third.
Yes. So I don't give a fuck. I'm taking Jokic no matter what. I just gotta reshuffle my entire team. I gotta put Larry out my fucking 2. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Jokic is gonna be handling the ball no matter what.
Okay. You have Larry Martin as shooting guard.
Yeah.
This stupid ass team.
We playing big. We lengthy. And Bogut and Jokic is a nasty passing dude.
All right.
Also,
Andre Iguodala.
Move speed to the 3. We're putting Jamal Murray at the 2.
Okay. Your team is nasty.
I probably could have went somewhere else now that I'm thinking about it, but it's okay.
Is it
I
terrible?
got talent. Because I 100% should have taken Mutombo and put Mutombo at the center.
You definitely should take him with something.
He just tried to cook you. That's all.
And hope for a star.
Cook you.
But this is the trade-off between playing offensive draft and defensive draft.
This is the most
If
clunkiest
he had
team ever.
legitimately, if he had Jamal Murray, Andrew Wiggins, Boris Diaw, and Gobert, that team is like that.
Yeah. You sacrifice yourself. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'm a team player. I really try.
Yeah.
Who can I even take? I don't even. I don't even know any names right now.
Kenneth Fareed is right there.
Go ahead, take Eduardo Nahara.
Ooh. Eduardo. Oh,
wait.
Fontecchio is right there.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
I said Fontecchio. My bad. What's that? The little short dude on the Denver Nuggets.
Compazzo.
Right
I'm putting
there.
Andrew Wiggins at my 2, Kiki Vandeweghe at my 3.
Kiki Vandeweghe. Okay.
I got an all-star. I forgot.
One of the hardest names of all time. I can't believe I forgot about him.
I can't spell it.
I can't. I said one of the hardest names.
I can't spell it either. It ends with GHE.
I could not tell you.
All right, all I have left is a point guard. Last team. Where are we going?
Ooh. Oh.
Back to the Hornets. Kill me. Kill me today. Strike me down now.
Oh, I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going.
I don't know.
Yo, we got done the worst way possible, man.
Who are these point guards for the Charlotte Hornets?
Can I just go ahead and take my pick since I know you're not taking this guy?
Nah, man, who are these international players for the Hornets?
International players on the Hornets.
Like, LaMelo, he's not from this world if you ask him. But that's not even international.
Muggsy Bogues is American, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Baron Davis is American. LaMelo's American.
You got some guys.
Raymond Felton. Do I have guys?
Oh, there's one guy that you can take.
Yeah, there is one guy.
A point guard?
Mm-hmm.
International.
Yep.
Man.
Who am I not thinking of?
There's a couple point guards that you can take here.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 2 that I'm looking at that are solid.
Oh my God.
Honestly, kind of additive to your team.
Kind of additive. I feel like you're on some bullshit.
Yeah, he's lying.
He's straight lying.
Nothing about the Hornets has ever
There's
been
2
additive.
guys. There's 2 guys. One that you would never think of. because he played there for like 2 games. Yeah.
Well, was it a good version of that player though?
I don't know.
He played for 2 games.
He got hurt.
Charlotte Hornets.
Shot on the lob.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay, well, I can't think of anybody. I guess I'm taking old man Tony Parker to run the show.
That's the only name.
I don't know who else to possibly take. Don, who are you thinking?
I am taking. Wait.
That was his pick.
I'm
gonna double check.
Talking to Mike. You need a center.
I know. I'm gonna double check real quick.
Okay.
Because I had another option, but
He might be cheating.
no. I had another option, but it wasn't there. So okay, Bismack Biyombo.
Okay. Okay. Where's he from?
He is from the
Ohio.
The Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Your team is crazy. Your team is bullshit.
You got Bismack Biyombo, K47, Svi, and Barbosa.
Your team is horrendous. Your team makes no sense. They're all huge.
No, I can like double down on my hugeness for real if you want to talk about it.
Charlotte Hornets. I can't believe I got the Hornets twice.
That nuked us. We should have gotten them once.
Who are you finishing with?
Fuck. Okay, so you know what? Let's double down. You know what? Actually, hold on. I need someone who can slow down Tony Parker and Barbosa because those are quick guys. Give me Josh Green. Good wing defender.
Is he Canadian?
No, I think he's either Australian.
Y'all messed up.
Who would you take?
You could have taken Frank Ntilikina.
I'm not taking Frank Ntilikina.
You could have taken Micic.
There's no universe I'm taking him.
You could have taken Micic.
I'm not taking him either. I don't even remember him.
He easily. Josh Green is running point for you.
Yeah, not really. That's Jokic. I got Jokic. That ends every conversation.
Josh Green is running point for you.
What are we talking about?
I got Tony Parker. I'd rather have that than Frank.
Listen, man, I got Jokic and Larry
You
Martin.
said you messed up and said Frank.
I'm good.
He played 5 games for him.
Frank Ntilikina, he's crazy. I'd rather have Josh Green than Frank. Yeah. Frank.
Go to hell.
Josh Green has a job to this day. Can't say that about Josh.
Where's he playing right now?
Who? Josh Green?
Yes.
He's on the Hornets still.
I forgot.
He's on the Hornets. Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, so I got Josh Green at my 1, Larry Markkinen at my 2, at my 3, Tijan Salad, at my 4, Nikola Jokic, and at my 5, Andrew Bogut.
Why did you take Tijan Salad?
Bro, I needed someone who could just be a filler. I just needed a guy.
At
You
my
should
1,
okay.
Leandro Barbosa. At my 2, Jamal Murray. At my 3, Svi Mikhailuk. At my 4, Andre Kirilenko. And at my 5, Bismack Biyombo.
Tony Parker, Andrew Wiggins, Kiki Vanderway, Boris Diaw, and Rudy Gobert.
Also, my other option was I was gonna take Emeka Okafor, but he just from Texas.
It's just
he's first gen, so he was here.
He's just like,
yeah, he was just over here.
what the fuck?
He's from Houston. One of the many Nigerians from Houston.
He's just the Houston Nigerian.
Oh my
Is he actually from Houston?
I gotta say, he's from Texas.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he is.
he's a Houston Nigerian.
He's from Bel Air.
Why is there so many Nigerians in Houston?
Oh,
I have no idea. It's mini Lagos.
How does that happen?
It's ridiculous,
man.
Oh, so my team is the only team that makes a lick of sense.
Man.
I have 3 All-Stars. And then Boris Diaw, role player, washed up Tony Parker.
I
have 2 All-Stars.
Kind of Jamal Murray.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Assuming. Yeah.
Yeah, he finna make it.
I got one of the 15 greatest players of all time,
Nice.
and an all-star in Larry Markin, and a
I think, did Boga make an All-Star in Golden
former
State?
top pick. No, I think it was
All-Star
before
in Golden State?
No, it was before Golden State.
Yeah, he made one in Milwaukee, right? He's only
Yeah.
one-time All-Star, right?
I think so.
Maybe.
Maybe like
Cause-
twice.
Because he had the crazy injury.
Yeah, he was in. I don't think it was an all-star in Milwaukee. I don't think
think
so.
Does he never make an All-Star team?
I don't.
Why do I
think
feel like
so.
Andrew Bogut was a one-time All-Star?
It was- I don't know. I mean, you may be thinking about David Lee or something.
I was definitely thinking about David Lee. No, never mind. He's never been an All-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got Bogut. Great
Do you
defensive
remember
presence.
the injury? Do you remember what it looked like?
No.
Bro, he was going down on a fast break and dunked the ball and somebody pushed him behind and he fell backwards and like landed with his arms behind him.
Ooh.
And so his elbow, shoulders, everything got dislocated.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew he got hurt. I never saw it.
Yeah, he was cooked.
Damn.
That was his first year in Golden State?
No, it was in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Golden State injury.
Oh, no.
Was that the last year in Milwaukee when he had 12 games?
Probably, yeah.
He played 12 games. I would assume so. Okay. So that is our draft.
Wow, man. That's nasty.
That is an assortment of names. Next thing we're going to do. I saw this game from Breadbasket, and we are going to take it from them and apply it to sports. It was a great game they play. I saw them do it with fictional characters. I have 12 players on the screen right now. I have one of them is the player in my mind. You have to guess the player from these 12, and you only get 3 hints.
Okay.
So you have to ask me questions and narrow it down. And after every question, you have to talk amongst yourself. Be like, okay, that takes out so-and-so and so-and-so.
Okay.
So first question, where do you guys want to go? How do you want to start this?
Okay.
What comes to mind? But no, you see all these players.
Immediately what comes to my mind is, do you think these guys, when they're 60 years old with their track record, do you think they'll be able to play basketball with their kids?
Okay. Will their bodies hold up?
Yes. LaMelo, hell no. Alex Caruso, he doesn't even want to play basketball right now until it's April. Kevin Love, he just playing for the love of the game and the memes. Luka, hell no. He just slipped on the court the other day. Joel Embiid, sorry.
Oof. Do you want to do that question?
Does he even want to play basketball? Josh Hart? Zaza Pachulia?
Does
I
he
don't know.
like basketball? Is funny.
Yeah. KD, he'll be playing basketball until he's in the nursery home. That's a nursery home. Retirement home. Bronny Ant? No real
Ant's
injury.
not playing basketball at 60.
Do you want to use that as the
Ant
first
might.
question? You don't have to.
We'll eliminate so many guys. We do so many guys. Let's do it. Yeah.
So what's the question?
Do these guys look like they could play basketball with their kids when they're 60 and above? Will they be movable?
I feel like that's part. Do they want to play basketball when they're 60 and will their bodies hold up?
Yeah, will their body hold up when they're like 60? Can they
Will
like
his body
move?
be good when he's 60?
Yeah.
I will say yes.
Okay.
I will say probably.
So it's
All
not,
right, so
can't be LaMelo, can't be. You pretty much knock out the entire first half for real.
Why are you assuming all these guys are going to be crippled?
Well, okay.
Injury
Embiid,
history.
Yeah, Embiid is not going to be able to play.
That
whenever
makes sense.
he's-
Embiid and Ben Simmons are probably instantly.
Ben Simmons
They're
don't
done.
already want to play at all.
They're done.
Bobo's 7'4".
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting some kind of injury there. LaMelo has weak ankles already.
Yeah, it's already happening.
Caruso plays a reckless style of basketball.
And again, like,
So
he
does
doesn't wanna
Josh
play
Hart.
now.
Be careful with who you rule out.
I think
I'm
I
looking
feel
at
confident.
this.
I feel
I'm
confident.
looking at this. I already know.
Okay.
It's either Zaza or Bronny.
Why Zaza's a 7-footer?
I don't know. When it comes to Zaza, I don't know how to gauge anything, but that's
I know
good-
100%.
Yeah,
That's my guess. I'm telling you right now.
I'm knocking out the whole first half right now.
Okay, question one. I do think my player will be able to play basketball with his kids when he's 60.
Now,
Okay.
we're knocking
Do-
out the whole top row. Is this player very, very, not just very, very, very visible online? Do you like that as a question? Because Bronny, he'd be online, he'd be gaming. Anthony Edwards, obviously online. KD, Twitter, Stan, Josh Hart, he'd be tweeting sometimes and
He
has
be
a
potting, you're right.
podcast.
Zaza, you ain't no one heard from him. That's a good question.
Yes, my player has an online presence. People chatter about him.
Okay, so it's either Josh Hart, KD, Bronny, or Anthony Edwards. Okay, I think we're going somewhere.
I need one more question.
Now, question number 3. Okay, so you know that he's popular online
Yeah.
and he'll probably be capable of moving when he's 60.
Okay.
Is KD moving whenever he's 60?
Yes. What do you mean? Yes. This question is not for him at all. He's gonna be moving like crazy. Bronny
See, and like
and KD.
all
And then
four of
Josh
those
Hart.
guys, yeah, all four of those guys have been memes before since they are online. I want to ask some question to fully eliminate Josh Hart, but I feel like it's a little bit irresponsible.
What do you want
What do you
to
wanna
ask?
It's a little irresponsible just to target one guy.
Nah, yeah, that's not good.
He
That's
said,
not
do
good.
his thumbs work?
Let's not do let's not do that. Let's not do
Is he
that.
a fan of breast milk? I don't know.
How can we exclude?
Now, a 1 in 2
Bronny
chance, we can ask if the dude has a rap verse out. because
Oh,
Ant and KD do, Josh Hart and Bronny don't.
that's a good split of the. That's a good split. That is very true. Let's do it. That's a great question.
Does this person have a verified rap verse out?
Verified is funny. I don't think so. I don't think it's verified if there is one.
Okay, so it's Josh Hart and
Bronny or
Bronny.
Josh Hart?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have to take our pick.
You got a coin flip.
Wait, did we eliminate Zaza already?
I don't know if
I don't remember if it was ever relevant.
Well, I don't know if he raps.
Yo, bro, Zaza pissing me off right now, man.
I don't know if Zaza raps.
I don't know if he raps.
I don't know if he raps.
But
Where are you from, Georgia or something?
Yeah.
I promise you he doesn't rap.
What do they be doing in Georgia, man?
No, I doubt he's rapping.
Yo, Zaza, we didn't eliminate Zaza. He just came out the cut out of nowhere, man.
I kind
He's
of want
staring
to
at
go
me,
Josh
he's staring
Hart
at
here.
him. But what if it's Zaza, though?
Then it's Zaza. Then he just surprises us once again.
I kind of want to lean towards. I kind of want to lean towards Zaza, man, because I didn't think about him at all.
I promise you, he's not thinking about Zaza.
You might be thinking about Zaza.
Go ahead.
That's like the sneaky undercut.
Go ahead.
It's kind of like that Luau Dang meme.
One thing I'll say
Take your shot.
for this game in general, be sure you eliminated players correctly. Like really think about all your questions.
He's trying to trip us up. Take your
I
shot.
don't think Zaza would be hooping. I don't think he'll be movable. That is very true. Rework it back. And I don't know if Bronny would want to be too, actually, as well. Don't know.
He don't
Already-
even like basketball like that.
Nah. You already endured a lot at his young age.
I know.
Let's go with Josh Hart.
We're going Josh Hart.
Slam it. Lock it in.
The answer was Bronny James. You guys failed. You got so close.
Damn.
So close.
Should have known he was going to pick a Laker.
Obviously. What the fuck? This was so easy.
Of course, you picked the Nick. I got swayed.
Exactly. You picked the wrong bias.
He's been
I almost
joking a
picked
lot
Zaza,
about
man.
Josh Hart recently, though.
I haven't.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Do you think Zaza raps?
Yeah. What does Zaza be doing in his off
Does
time?
Zaza rap?
Is he in the stew?
Is he in the stew?
Does he cook?
Speaking of Lakers, next thing we're going to do, I want you guys to rank the last 10 Lakers draft picks. Rank them from 1 through 10. Who are
They're
the best
all
players
10.
here?
They're all 10.
What? No, come on now.
1 through 10, rank them all.
Number 1 is Brandon Ingram. All-star.
Is
Might
Brandon
be
Ingram
it.
better than Julius Randle?
Oh,
No.
I forgot Julius Randle's there.
Julius Randle's probably a better player. They're both like
It's
can
not,
sniff
it's
and
not
all.
probably.
He's just better for
he
sure.
is a better player than Brandon Ingram.
That's crazy.
Now is his former Nick bias?
No, it's not.
No, he's just better.
I think he's been having a better season too.
Okay. I know.
So
I
we
agree.
think
I agree.
Julius
Julius
Randle
Randle is
won.
number 1. He's better than Brandon Ingram.
Yeah. BI too, clearly.
Yeah. I mean, like
Clear.
D'Lo made an All-Star team, but
Yeah.
Ingram's All-Star year is better than D'Lo's.
Yeah.
D'Lo is currently not playing right now.
D'Lo currently is DNP for a team that desperately needs a point guard, and they desperately don't want to play him. So yeah, Ingram's probably 2 with no competition, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, unless we want
It's
to
clear. No.
unless we want to bring Jalen Shafino into the
Please
conversation.
stop. He shouldn't even be on this list, man.
Ingram is number 2. Number 3.
Ooh.
And this is
Steep
where
decline.
Josh Hart makes his name known.
Yeah.
Is he the best role player here? You guys want to do everybody at their best or everybody this year?
Because peak Lonzo was very, very nice.
Okay, let's do everybody at their peak. D'Lo made an All-Star team. Peak Lonzo was an elite role player for the Bulls before he got hurt.
Peak Kuzma.
Pete Kuzma had a moment.
What is Pete Kuzma? His rookie year?
His first year with the Wizards, he was kind of a bucket.
Maybe. He was kind of nice. Core member on my fantasy basketball team that year. A very solid.
See, you're
35
biased.
points.
Dalton
tonight.
Connect had 37 points at one time.
Please
He
stop.
is not reaching these conversations.
Please stop. I think we go Josh Hart for sure.
Nah.
I think we go Josh Hart.
I'm going Bulls Lonzo over Josh Hart pretty easily.
I think
But
peak
Bulls Lonzo is only a moment in time.
So what's a full season? We'll go that 2021.
Josh Hart has like a catalog of
That's
seasons
not
he can show
really a full
you.
season. He got hurt
did get hurt.
halfway
Yeah.
through. If that's the case, then I think Pete Kuz might have to be 3.
Or Pete D'Lo. I mean, Pete D'Lo.
D'Lo's only 1 year though.
So we're talking about
That's
peaks.
the peak.
Yo, the Lakers are ass, man. at drafting. What are we debating right
I
now?
think Kuzma should be 3 here.
Peak Kuzma.
Okay, that's cool. Pete Kuzma is
Okay,
fine.
year 1 at the Wizards, Kuzma. He was
Okay.
averaging 20. Wasn't a horrible defender. Like 5 assists a game. Was a cool little playmaker.
Okay. And then I think we should go Josh Hart.
I agree with that.
Josh Hart's better than
I'd rather
Yes.
have Josh Hart than
Yes.
that.
than Lonzo Ball.
He was
Yes.
Josh Hart at his best is much more impactful to winning than D'Lo.
Josh Hart. I'm talking about Lonzo.
Even Lonzo, yeah, he stays on the floor first and foremost. He's not
Okay.
like he's a better shooter, I guess, than Lonzo Ball.
He's
but
had,
even these days are dicey.
he's had moments where he shot 40%.
I think overall
from
he's just a much more impactful player
Okay.
than Lonzo.
Do we want to go 2021 Lonzo over All-Star D'Lo?
Yes.
Damn, fuck yeah. Hold on, man. Wait.
Y'all are forgetting just
that
how amazing.
All-Star D'Lo was a moment. That was a great moment in time.
Man, fuck that shit. Y'all are forgetting how good Lonzo was that year with the Bulls. They were a 1 seed because of him being such a good glue guy.
For a moment, they were
We're talking about peaks. I don't care about his moments.
We're talking about peaks.
I'm not ranking career accolades. This is just their moments.
But D'Lo had a peak for an entire year.
Who cares? I don't care about the longevity of the peak. I'm talking about how good the peak was.
Longevity of the peak. What do you mean?
I don't care.
He peaked for longer, so thereby he had a longer peak. He had a longer peak.
This is Lonzo versus D'Lo debate. Who gives a fuck?
Brother. I'm
See,
sorry.
that's the problem.
I'm standing on something right now, man.
You should care.
Yeah. It's D'Lo and
I'm
then
going
it should
with
be
Mo
Lonzo.
for principle. Put D'Lo
Oh
at
my
5.
God.
Come on, man. Talking about
Put
2
5.
months. Talking about November 2021. Leave me alone.
He was in the league before that. He was good for 2 years before that still.
Good.
Yes.
He was all right.
Lonzo Ball was good before that.
Whose career would you rather have? D'Lo or Lonzo Ball's?
Lonzo Balls easily. I don't want to be. Oh, D'Lo made more money, so maybe I'd pick D'Lo. Lonzo got paid too, though. But
Yeah, but D'Lo had that moment in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that moment.
That was cool.
that moment in Brooklyn would not move me as far as like deciding the career. But the money plus that moment, okay.
Yeah.
Lonzo couldn't stand up.
Yeah. He had Stephen A. Smith saying the most insane lies.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, D'Lo's.
So I guess that's the real question: is would you rather not be able to use your legs for a year and a half,
or be hated?
Yeah, or be the most hated man in Southern California?
I don't want to be D'Lo, man.
Yeah, give me D'Lo. Who's next?
Larry
All
Nance.
right, Larry Nance Jr. Welcome to number 7.
Very solid.
Pretty clear.
Mo
Shout out to
Wagner's
Larry Nance, man.
Mo Wagner's a problem though too.
Welcome to number 8, Mo Wagner. 9 and 10. How do you want to
I
decide?
don't care.
Let's leave it empty. Let's act like it ain't
I
happening.
don't care.
Nah, but these are conversations that need to be had. Dalton Connect versus Jalen Hood Shafino.
Who is having these conversations and why do they need to have them?
One of these guys is
Pelinka.
employed. Dalton Connect, welcome to number 9. Jalen Hood Shafino, welcome to number 10.
The last time I saw Jalen, I think he was like playing for the Sixers or something like that on preseason.
Damn.
What is he doing now?
I don't even know.
I'll let y'all know right now. Jalen Brunson was the cutoff for me. I'm not trusting any more Jalen's coming into the league.
Why not?
You're anti the name?
I'm anti-Jalen at this point.
Okay.
The market is flooded.
It's oversaturated.
It's too saturated. There's way too many
We've
Jalen's.
reached peak Jalen.
There's way too many Jalen's in the world.
What do you
Damn.
mean? Got the best one in the league right now.
Does he?
Jalen Johnson. Me.
Nice. Next thing we're going to do. I'm going to show you 2 NBA players' stat lines from this season. You have to guess who the better player is only by the stats.
True.
You better get these right.
Okay, let's roll.
Do not let your statistical biases lead you astray.
He always goes towards the buckets, man.
So listen, it's 1 of 5 stats.
It's 20% of the game. Really have to.
First off, player A versus player B, who is better?
Damn. They both don't pass for shit, for real.
1.7 assists is outlandish.
3 point.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
3.7 is like I guess you do it a little bit, but if you're getting 3.7 assists, might as well just get 1.7 and get some more buckets.
Dude,
I like
7
playing.
3-point attempts a
3.7 doesn't
game.
move me at all. You're a system passer.
Come on, man.
Here's the guy. You'd rather you lean into being such a black hole and just like have some character.
Yeah.
Be unique.
Yeah.
Be an individual.
Have an identity.
Half the league averages 3.7 assists.
Let's do. Yeah, I'm leaving player B personally.
Wow.
Much more efficient.
Donovan, you're
three-point
going towards the
shooter.
bucket?
Yeah, you're a liar, bro.
You say I'm a liar?
Yes, you don't believe that.
Well, it also depends who the player is. I'm going to play A.
Player A is Dylan Brooks. Player B is Paul George.
Hell yeah, I believe that. Give me Dylan Brooks, man. Hell yeah.
Rare Donovan victory in this. Okay. That's right for this season. I can agree with that.
You got caught up in all these stupid numbers, man. Just look at one.
Stupid numbers.
Just look at one. They'll let you
For
know.
this year, this is correct.
There's no number for dog.
I guess so.
Nerd. Player A versus player B. Where are we going?
Shit, man.
29 point per game scorer with better efficiency, or the guy who's a little bit better of a playmaker and rebounder?
Damn. 27, 9, and 6.
Same amount of blocks, same amount of steals, essentially.
34%. One's above average. One's about average as a 3-point shooter. One's a little bit below average. But one guy's more efficient in pretty much every regard. 1 assist difference.
I think I might lean towards player A.
Averaging 29.6 is kind of hard.
29.6 is crazy.
Not anymore.
Anybody can do it?
Anybody.
Give me player A.
I will go player A with that, though.
Player A is Jaylen Brown. Player B is Jason Tatum from last year.
Damn.
We talked all year about how, listen, Jason Tatum, you got to step it up. This is Jaylen Brown stepping it up.
So Jaylen Brown surpassing was what I'm hearing.
This is nasty discourse right now. That's
First
crazy.
team All NBA Jaylen Brown.
Now, mind you, this is Jaylen Brown with no one else on his team currently playing basketball for real.
We're not gonna talk about that. Jaylen Brown better.
If this version of if the Olympics were this year, this guy would play.
Oh my gosh, nasty.
He wouldn't sit on the bench.
I'll tell
you that.
He wouldn't give Bam no water.
He's not playing patty cake with Tyrese Halliburton.
Nope.
He's closing.
Steve Kerr, respect him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, man.
Player A versus player B. Where are we going?
26, 7, and 7. Damn, he's putting up numbers.
9.7 free throw attempts per game. I know what you are.
What is he?
That's crazy.
Ethical monster.
Monster. You're a disgrace to the game.
He's a criminal, man.
I'm going player B.
What? Just because of that?
You're scoring a little, just slightly more, but you are more efficient
and more ethical.
But he's getting more rebounds and assists, though, too.
System rebounder.
System rebounder.
The assist and the free throw attempts let you know that the ball is in his hands all the time. His team probably isn't that good anyways. They're probably just asking him to do a lot. I'm going player B.
Oh, my God. I'm going player A.
Player A is Denny. Player B is Kevin Durant.
Look at me in my eyes when I tell you this, man.
He systemically got to the root of the issue. Kevin Durant is still better. Everything he said was factual.
Maybe you were right.
Player A versus player B.
Freaking, I'm like that. I'm like that.
Take your crowd, king.
Player A versus player B. Where are we going?
Dude, 41% from the field, 23?
Yeah, off of that alone, I'm sorry, we can't do that.
But 8.1 assists. He's a playmaker.
Yes. But
4 3-point attempts to 0.
But you see how you are taking 4 threes a game and you shoot 23%. You're trying to be something that you're not. The other person doesn't take threes because they know that they are not good at them. It's a different aspect.
And how could I pick you when you don't even know yourself?
Exactly.
Ew, bruh. But 22 points, 6 rebounds only. Like, where's the impact at? You don't take no threes.
58% field goal. I have more steals.
No threes, no passing.
No threes,
more
no
steals,
passing, no
more
rebounding.
steals, more blocks, more efficient, more buckets, and I have a sense of identity as opposed to you just being. You're just a guy.
I think I'd rather have player A.
I'm going player B.
Player A is John Morant. Player B is Zion.
If there's one thing that Zion has told us, he knows who he is.
Wait, is Zion shooting 0% from 3, or is that a mistake? That's got to be a mistake.
I think that he's taken no threes or he's made no threes this year.
Really?
Zion knows who he is.
Wow, he's made no threes this year.
He knows who he is, so that's true.
I thought that shit was a typing error.
No, man.
33 games, no threes?
Yeah.
No jumpers?
No jumpers?
No jumpers, 6 rebounds.
No swish?
He ain't blocking no shots.
No rattles? No bank shots?
See?
Nothing. No heaves? Crazy.
This is nasty.
So who won the 2019 draft?
Still probably the Pelicans.
Nobody. Whole draft was a dud.
Player A versus player B.
Okay, these are real players. 22, 7, and 5 versus 20, 11, and 3 assists. Okay.
All right. 49%. 49% from the field for player B, slightly more efficient. I need to know how many threes they take, but they're not as good of a shooter. Might not really care about that though.
Yeah. I like the all aroundness of player B, so I think I'm gonna lean towards him.
Yeah, once you start crossing over like 5 assists, that is something that you do. You do have the ball in your hands a little bit more. 2.9 is like
11 rebounds is a lot.
It is. I have to see. Obviously, at the end of this, like
a lead rebounder, and you shoot 36% from 3.
That is good.
You got something to your game.
That is valuable.
20 points as well. 2010, 36% from 3, league average.
It's a good player.
It does seem like that player baseline, they could play for any team.
Yep.
Give me player B though.
I'll trust him.
Player B is Julius Randle versus Karl-Anthony Towns. All I'm hearing is a certain team not based in New York won the cat trade.
I fear that Julius Randle has been better this year. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. This is facts.
And I fear it's not close.
Ooh.
Player A versus player B. Where are we going?
We got
28, 6,
so many
3.
numbers here.
Woo.
3.4 assists to 3.3. You both are not really doing anything.
6 rebounds to 7 rebounds. Again.
That's clearly not your strength. So now I have to judge you based off of the scoring. 28 points, nearly 50% from the field on both sides. 2.2 steals is that's very
that's a lot of
respectable.
steals.
Yeah,
and you shoot 40% from 3.
39%.
I think player A kind of has to get this for me. Slightly more efficient overall, better shooter from the 3, more steals.
Yeah, give me player A.
Yeah, more steals, more blocks, more points.
You're just him.
You like that?
I guess so. Player A is Kawhi Leonard this year. Player B is Kawhi Leonard in 2019 when he won the championship with the Raptors.
That's crazy, man.
It's the wrong picture, but that's Raptors Kawhi.
It is crazy that he's playing at this level again. And these are unprecedented heights for him.
The best version of Kawhi came out to play this year. Who would have fucking thought?
And he's taking like 7 threes a game, too.
It's crazy.
On 40%, he's a monster.
Top 10 player again?
He has to be.
2.2 steals is
nuts.
Insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Player A versus player B. Where are we going?
Whoa, man. 29 points versus just 18.
Wait, that's
18 and 9?
Oh, no. Okay, it's not.
Okay. 38. Same level of efficiency, pretty much. They're both gunners from the 3-point line.
9.2 assists. So we're talking about 19 and 9.
This feels like it's not even close, honestly.
Versus 29 and 7.
Yeah, I think player
A smokes here.
Yeah, he does.
Player A obliterates.
18 and 9.
I don't even remember what this is. Oh, player A, we have Tyrese Maxey this year. Player B is Tyrese Halliburton last year.
And this is where numbers lie. Because I'd very much rather have Tyrese Halliburton than Tyrese Maxey.
All I'm hearing is in the battle of Tyrese is you said Maxey smokes.
Listen, man.
Conversation need to be had. Who's the best Tyrese in the league?
That's close.
Maxey.
I think Halliburton has it.
All I know is I heard you say verbatim player A smokes.
Tyrese wins. How about that?
There you go. Next up, player A versus player B.
See again. I'm a fool for all around numbers. 22, 8, and 5. I love that. 50% from the field too. Come on, man.
32% from 3 though. 5 attempts a game. You're wasting shots.
We're just calling those turnovers.
9 threes a game is crazy. 25, 7, and 3.
Yeah, not
9 threes a game is a lot. You're getting them up at a high clip.
Which means the ball's in your hands and you only have 3.2 assists. You are a black hole.
You are a black hole.
You are
maybe he's an off-ball player. 9 attempts a game is a lot.
It is a lot. You're not
at that efficiency.
But 25 and 7 with that efficiency, you're taking 9 threes a game.
Yeah, I'm taking player A. That number is just crazy.
You're providing value this year for sure.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna go player B.
Player A, Michael Porter Jr. Player B, LeBron James. How you feel, Mr. Bronstan? You feel like you betrayed your religion?
I'm not gonna lie. I've been very much on it today. I've been on top of my game.
Well, I mean, are we sure that LeBron's better than Michael Porter Jr. now? Ooh.
These numbers are a lie. These numbers are not real. Everything in this world is not real.
This is election fraud.
Damn.
Next up, who are we looking at?
All right. 26 versus 27. 4.3 rebounds to 3.7. Does not move me on that end. We're probably talking about some 2 guards here. 7 assists versus 5.
44.8% from 3 versus 39.
I'm sorry.
Well, clearly, player A has to be better.
44.8 is undeniable.
Who the fuck is shooting that number?
We have to go player A.
Player A is Jamal Murray. Player B is Steph Curry.
You got it like that, you got it. I'm sorry. 45% from 3 is crazy.
That's insane.
Chain snatched.
That jersey's disgusting also, by the way.
It's too many numbers.
Yeah. But wow, 45% from three is insane.
Jamal Murray is having one of the greatest shooting seasons of all time.
Dude.
All NBA level right now.
Yeah.
26 and 7 with that level of shooting? What?
Yo, what are we talking about? 49% from the field. He's not missing this year.
That just looks like a Curry season on the left. If you told me that was 2019 Curry, I'd believe you.
That's insane. Yeah.
45% from three doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then when Jokic comes back and he shoots 43% from three.
Ridiculous.
This
Shout out to Jamal Murray. Ultimate reputation building year. Next up, who are these players?
65%.
I'm sorry, under 30% from three. I cannot condone that. We're going with player B.
Even though 1.6 assists?
But look at the assist, though. He don't pass that bitch at all.
You know who you
He
are.
just be finishing plays.
Correct.
Two blocks a game.
There could be value to that.
This is like a guard versus the wing.
Under 30% from three. I can't do anything with that. I also have 2 blocks a game.
Also, 8.7 rebounds. Not really a guard.
I know. We are going to have some other issues because this is probably a big who does not rebound
Wing versus
quite
center.
towards the level that I want him to. However, 65% from two. Can have a little bit of threes. I don't know how many he takes per game, but it's okay. I'm going player B.
Man, yeah, I roll player B because 65% from two is insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, give me player B.
Player B is Chet Holmgren. Player A is Paolo Banchero.
That's unacceptable. We can't have that. You can't be the face of the franchise. You're shooting under 30%.
I was told the Thunder would be better if you swapped out Paolo and Chet.
Who said that?
I was told some bullshit. Chet Holmgren has been better this year pretty easily.
Who said that? Not me.
2 blocks a game. Need that.
60. He's been one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA as a secondary play finisher. 2 blocks a game while hitting his three as well. Crazy.
These are conversations nobody's having no more.
That's tough.
Damn.
Paolo FC dies in darkness.
Damn.
Next up, who are these 2 players?
Fuck. Okay. Relatively similar points, rebounds, and assists.
2 steals a game. 44% from three.
Ooh.
23.
Folks is
26 at 50%
Dude,
field
he's
goal?
shooting 44% from the 3-point line.
I'm going player B.
But somehow shooting under 50% from
You're
the
going to
field.
player averaging 3 points less as the bucket getting lover?
I'm going player B.
I think player A is probably better.
Player A is better. Player A is Austin Reeves this year. Player B is MVP Steph Curry in 2015.
He knows these numbers off the top of his head. He has
I
them
do
tied
know.
on his
I
chest.
do know that number off the top of my head.
Fucking Glazer.
Freak nasty. Ew.
I saw his fucking face light up.
Ew, man.
There was never a world I wasn't going to take that.
You're nice. 2 steals.
Next up, who are these 2 players?
Damn.
Who are these players?
One shoots 41% from the field.
Damn.
And only 30% from 3.
Ew.
Dude, the efficiency is disgusting.
1.5 rebounds.
That's crazy.
8.9 assists, though.
You can't grab 2 rebounds a game.
Like, in 4 quarters, you can't grab 1.
I think Steve Nash got more than 2 rebounds a game. I think Yuki probably gets more than 2 rebounds a game if you gave him the minutes.
19 and 9. Yeah, I don't really understand player A because 19 and 9, when you're taking 6 threes a game, you clearly have the ball in your hands a lot. You're not shooting pretty efficiently from really anywhere. You're not getting threes up as much as I think that you would if you did have the ball in your hands that much. I think I have to go player
I don't
B.
understand. Player A is killing me.
Give me player A.
I'll go player
I
B.
want player A
Player
on my
A,
team
Trae
any day of the
Young.
week.
Player A is Trae Young. Player B is Cock and Nipple.
Give me player A. You guys don't understand. These
Cock
numbers are
and
fake.
Nipple is so much better already.
He's
These
laughing.
numbers are nuked.
He's so much better.
I see why they traded him.
These numbers are nuked.
What
They're
do I
fake.
do with this?
They're not real. They're not
Outside of
real.
win 34 games.
He played like 8 games. Come on now. Everyone knows this.
I do not understand him.
Give me player A.
I don't understand him either.
Well, let me translate for you.
I haven't understood him in 3 years.
Let me
get it.
translate for you. He tends to be misunderstood. He's the one. Should have never been traded. All he needed a little bit of spacing. Some big guys behind him.
A little bit of spacing.
Yeah.
A spacer needing the spacing. Fuck off. Next up, who are these 2 players?
Ooh, role players.
12 points versus 13 points. 8 and 8.
I like the 3 free throw attempts per game. A little aggression. with my role player.
Slightly. But it still average less points per game, though, even with that.
Same level of efficiency.
Yeah, the efficiency is the same. One more block.
Yeah, give me player A.
The same guys.
Give me player A. I don't know why I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm going player A simply off of free throw attempts. The opportunity
that
for
point
buckets
two
is
blocks moves me. He's a little bit more physical. Player A.
And you know what? That's correct. Player A is Mark Williams. Player B is DeAndre Ayton. A little more physical. Same guy, just a little more physical.
That's hilarious.
You know that. Same production, a little more physical.
Looks so different.
That makes sense.
It makes total sense. Now, what would those numbers have been if Mark Williams is next to Luka?
Also, shout to the passing of Mark Williams. One assist a game.
One whole assist.
You're right. You're right.
It's not every other game. You're not on and off the same way
Dude,
that Ayton is.
Sometimes he gets none, sometimes he gets one.
Consistently one.
Dude, Mark Williams' second best ball handler is who? Colin Gillespie. Third, Dylan Brooks. Meanwhile, he has Luka, Reeves, and LeBron. Yeah, but you're the issue. Maybe Isaac was right.
No kickouts.
Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you 2 years and the best players at their position from that year. I want you guys to decide who has the best lineup that year. And we're going to go position by position. So first you'll pick who has the best point guard, then best shooting guard. Basically see who wins 3 out of 5 positions.
Okay.
And we got 2024 versus 2014. Who has the best point guard?
Yeah, I'm taking Chris Paul.
2024 is the year Luka was like damn near runner up for MVP.
Yeah.
Averaged like 33.
He averaged 34.
9.
Yeah. 34, 10, and 10. Took his team to the finals. Has Chris Paul ever taken his team to the finals?
Yeah, I'm taking Chris Paul.
Nah,
Are you actually taking 2014 Chris Paul over 2024 Luka?
I actually low-key do think I might.
It's a conversation for sure.
Yeah, I think like because the second half of 2024 was when Luka like really turned up.
The team turned up. He was on fire the whole year. They just added Gafford and whatnot, and they got better with PJ Washington and Gafford. But he was crazy the whole year.
Give me Luka.
Did take his team to the finals.
The ceiling is ridiculously high with that. So give me Luka.
One was being held back by Doc Rivers. Actually, no. 14. I can't remember when he got fired.
You could put Doc Rivers on this team in 2024.
I can't remember when Vinny got fired. If it was 2014 or 2015.
I think Doc Rivers was there for 2014.
Yeah, he was.
When did Vinny get fired? 2012? Couldn't have been 2012.
I don't know.
It might have been 13.
Doc Rivers was certainly there by 2014.
Either way.
Doc Rivers is not an excuse at all.
Word?
Luka would be doing whatever he wants. No, Luka would be doing whatever he wants. Luka will be doing whatever he wants.
Doc Rivers is an excuse, but Jason Kidd isn't stellar either. We're gonna go Luka Doncic for 2024.
That's totally fair.
He's giving you nightmares.
Doc Rivers is certainly an excuse. Let's make that much
Some
clear.
might say the issue.
It's the biggest excuse. Shooting guard. Shea versus 2014 Harden.
We'll go Shea here.
Yeah,
we'll go Shea here.
2014 Harden wasn't like fully like Harden. Not near his peak at all.
He had just become an all-star. Shea's obviously a million times better. Shea was runner-up for MVP. It's clearly Shea.
Yeah.
Million times better.
Way better than
2 million times better than Harden.
2014 especially, yeah.
One more time.
3 million times better than Harden.
Small forward, Jason Tatum versus Kevin Durant with the MVP.
Well, considering that this is just one of the best MVP seasons that we've seen over the last 20,
just one of the most efficient volume scoring seasons of all time. Okay.
But Tatum did win a championship that year.
He did.
KD do it?
He
Hell
did.
Nah.
Correct. This did happen.
But I'm taking KD.
I'm taking KD.
It's not close, I fear.
This version of KD, I think even either coming into this year or right after this year, he was in Turkey winning World Cups. 2024, where was Tatum on the international stage? Once again,
handing
on the bench.
Bam a water, you're right.
On the bench, we will go with Kevin Durant here.
Okay.
He got the fly polo shirt, though. Got to keep that.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Nice merch.
He did get good merch.
Nice merch.
He got a care package. He got to do an activation for Polo Ralph Lauren.
And you know what? Scamming on company times you can get some nice merch. It's worth it. You got a free trip to Paris.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Mm-mm.
Power forward. We have Giannis versus 2014 LeBron.
Was this the year Giannis like?
Don't ask no questions. It's 2014 LeBron.
For sure.
Fuck what year it is.
Yeah.
There's no description of, is this when Giannis did? It doesn't matter. It's LeBron.
Giannis got hurt for the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
2 years in a row. So, yeah. It's one of those years.
Tough.
24 and 25. Playoff run disrupted by injury. But was still first team All-NBA, still one of the greatest players of all time. It's 2014 LeBron. What are we talking about?
It's not a conversation.
Now, we are currently at 2-2. Both forwards went to 2014. Both guards went to 2024. Center.
I know how this plays out.
Center is the final decider of who had the best team.
2024, I'm not even looking.
2024 Jokic versus Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah, pioneer in the game.
DPOY, first team All-NBA over Dwight Howard.
Low key, if you think about it, you're really not getting a Jokic without a Joakim Noah. You're not getting a center who could do it all in terms of scoring, passing, rebounding. Led the league.
He also played defense too. Let's talk about it.
I know.
DPOY this year.
Dog.
Joakim, you hear that? Joakim Noah invented the big man passer. He was the first one to ever get an assist at the center position.
Had multiple triple doubles this year. I think he either led the league or was tied with the league leader with 4 triple doubles.
Yes, he led the league in triple doubles with 4
triple doubles. You have to start somewhere. Open the gates for Jokic to come in and play the style of ball that.
So are you going Joakim Noah to make 2014 get the final victory?
I think just off of influence alone, you might have to.
Hell no.
You hear that? Joakim Noah, you get the victory. 2014 wins.
This is not even close.
Some stacked years, honestly.
Yeah, these are really good.
Durant and LeBron at the same time. What a time to be alive.
Nuts shit, man.
The last year, Chris Paul was the best point guard in the league before Steph Curry stole his chain.
Damn.
The Last Dance.
Damn
it. It might have been this year though. Also, because the Clippers beat them in the playoffs, but I think 2014 was the year that he crossed them up. I can't remember.
Was
it 14 or 15? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Last thing we're going to do today before we end this episode, we're going to do another tier list. As always, as tier list aficionados, we are going to put the best NBA stars to never win a championship into a tier list. All the ringless superstars from over the years, or most of them, obviously not all of them. I have 19 of them right here that I think kind of tell the story of, especially the modern NBA, our era. Tiers are ringless GOAT, somebody we appreciate despite not having any jewelry. It's not your fault. If man, terrible teammate, playoff fraud, and you're not that guy, pal.
Not that guy.
Okay.
Not that guy, pal. Let's start off with one of the most infamous players that obviously belongs on this list, James Harden. Where do you want to go with him on here? He could fall into a lot of these categories.
I think you got to consider him as a
You're
ringless
not that
GOAT.
guy.
Oh my God, no.
He's definitely not. You're not that guy. That's
Come on,
ridiculous.
He literally turned into the guy where like he choked every single year, and you look at him and you're like, you're not that guy.
Maybe you can go playoff fraud if you want to say he loses because of his own fault every time.
It's very much on him. We're not giving James Harden excuses and outs here.
Okay, so it's either
Come
playoff
on,
fraud because you think he's never going to succeed
I'm
in the
sorry.
playoffs.
Where
I'm not giving him
him
excuses.
I was going to say,
Where does he belong?
if man is possible, if you want to say if he didn't have to play the greatest team of all time, you would have won in 2018. That's fair. He did just play the best team ever assembled. Or we can go playoff fraud and say you've had a lot of opportunities and you choked every time.
He lost to them in 15 before they were the greatest team ever assembled.
I don't know, man.
He wasn't really like championship ready though at that time.
People were arguing that it was him or Steph for MVP. And there was a game 5 closer where he literally set a playoff record for turnovers in an elimination game. 13 turnovers.
So am I hearing playoff fraud?
Playoff
Guy's
fraud
not
is
good
tough.
in the playoffs.
No, we can't do playoff fraud.
Why?
If there was ever, I mean, these are all great players, obviously. So it's not. If there was ever somebody that is known for being a great player that fails in the playoffs over and over again, it probably would be James Harden.
I'm looking at these other tiers and I'm like, other than ringless GOAT, he doesn't fit in any of these places because he's not if man other than literally one season.
But that was his year to win. So like that's a realistic if. But there's more years he failed and went out sad.
Exactly. Yeah,
He still went out sad in his later years. I think playoff fraud is fine. He did. They should have beat the Nuggets last year. They went to Game 7, and don't look up his stats. You'll fucking throw up.
You're my GOAT and my heart, Harden. Damn.
Carmelo Anthony.
You're not that guy, pal. Should have never been that guy in the first place. Simple as that. Can't say he's a playoff fraud because, you know. How many times, you know?
Is it you're not that guy, pal? Is he just like not good enough to be the number one on a championship team?
I think so.
Is that just like the reality that had to be accepted?
Nah, it's more of like an if, man. Because he had
What's the if?
he had that one series in 09. It was like, if everything. Because if they, here's where the if man comes in.
Okay.
If they beat the Lakers, because that series was tied 2-2. They beat the Lakers. Who they play? Dwight Howard and the Magic? Yeah, we're on that. Like,
Are you sure?
I think so.
No.
I think so.
I don't know if that's enough to give him if man. Like,
yeah, and that's one singular year compared to like his like I don't know
well,
17
there's
year
one
career.
singular if up there, so that's all I'm comparing it to.
But I gotta,
if James Harden can't get if man, I don't think Carmelo can either.
yeah,
It's either you're not that guy, pal, or a terrible teammate. If you want to say that like he just like didn't work for whatever reasons and some of the stuff, and it was his fault that he like made the teams not work.
Maybe
I think he's just not that guy. Should have never been that guy. Not if you're trying to win a championship.
Donovan,
we'll go terrible teammate.
why?
Terrible teammate.
Because there also was the stuff in OKC where like he adjusted earlier into what his role was supposed to be with Russ and PG, that team probably could have went a little bit better. But that entire season was.
But even then, like they were never gonna win.
Yeah, that's really past his prime though. Like it's not really fair to hold that up against him. It's really, do you think he could have won in New York or Denver?
No.
And did they lose because he's a terrible teammate or because he just wasn't good enough? It's probably just you're not
a little bit of both.
You want a terrible teammate?
No, that's a lie. You're lying on his name right there. People, you think all of his teammates would be like, you're a terrible teammate?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just not putting him in. You're not that guy.
Exactly. That's the real answer.
That's what this
He's
goes down
not
to.
that guy.
That's what I'm putting this down to.
You're not that guy, pal. He's just not quite
Yeah.
good.
I
enough.
didn't make this.
You're not that guy.
I didn't make that
I think it's
decision.
more damning to say terrible teammate than you're not that guy, pal.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah,
You're not
terrible
that guy,
teammate
pal.
makes you sound like you're a fucking cancer in the locker room.
Yeah, you're not that guy, pal. It's like, you're just not one of the 30 best players of all time that can carry a team to a championship. It's okay. You're just not quite that good.
It's so demeaning when you say it like that.
I'd rather be demeaned than to be given the toxic label like I'm just like the reason my teams fell apart.
It just hurts.
For instance, Paul George.
He's all
he could
fraud.
be.
You're not that guy, pal. Like,
He
both
could be
of them.
if man when it comes to the leg injury.
Oh, that is a good if man
He may
category.
be like the.
But
if man.
I don't know if he was ever going to be like top 10 level without the injury.
Who knows?
I think you're probably not that guy,
That's
pal.
the biggest if. You can't say that.
I think it's probably you're not that guy, pal.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. He might be the face of if man.
He's very similar to Carmelo Anthony.
He can't be the face of it, man.
He could be.
Why?
I mean, right? Like it took
Why?
him like 3-4 years to bounce back to his peak year back in 2018, where he was third in MVP voting.
You're obsessed with that year.
Back in I think the year was 2012 or 2013. He went band for band with LeBron in the first round.
I have to go back and watch that series.
Everyone just says that.
We say that, and
Look
like
at the-
I know he played well.
Yeah.
I cannot rationalize going band for band with LeBron, with peak LeBron. Like,
People just say
Listen,
that.
was he actually going band for band? No, he had a really well-rounded team.
It means his
Fantastic
team had a good series
that's
in
what I'm
which he
saying.
pushed the team.
I don't know if we can like go back and be like, yeah, Paul George is out here giving LeBron 35 every single night.
I did go back for match was funny regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Derrick Rose. Obviously.
I mean, if man,
If man, complete if man. Who knows what he could have accomplished if his
Not
knees
asking.
just fall apart?
he could have been going toe to toe with LeBron for 6 to 8 years
Someone said that
if he was
recently.
healthy.
Reggie Miller said
Yeah, goddamn.
that. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can assign anything I want to Derrick Rose's career, what could have been. I could say he'd rattle off 10 championships. You can't tell me I'm wrong, if man.
He's a poster boy of if man. God damn it.
Yep. Allen Iverson. I feel like that's ringless goat. I feel like he's so loved by people
100%.
that
100%.
nobody cares at all. He doesn't have a ring. Nobody's ever held it against him. Nobody wants to hold anything against Allen Iverson because he's awesome.
He's the people's champ. We're going ringless go.
Exactly. He could have had negative rings and people would still not care.
Yeah.
He's a face. Okay.
He could have went 0 for 82 and people wouldn't care.
And it's because like he's not a lot of people who don't have rings, even people who do have rings, they're just super grumpy. Allen Iverson is especially now not a grumpy
He
guy.
does not care.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, if you display the lack of care for not having a ring, nobody else will care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jimmy Butler.
Listen, low key, he kind of elevated. It's weird to put him in the same tier as AI, but he low key has like kind of elevated himself into this like myth legend type of guy of like playoff Jimmy, but doesn't have a ring.
Yeah, I would say it's not your
ringless
fault.
go is kind of up there.
I would say it's not your fault. You drug your team to 2 finals. The team wasn't good enough around you. It's not your fault you couldn't get it done. You got him there. You just need some help.
Yeah, but also I feel like no one really expected that either.
Exactly.
You
So
know?
it's super not your fault. You shouldn't even be in these conversations, but you earned yourself to get finals appearances. It is not your fault at all.
Yeah, and you played prime Braun and prime Jokic.
It's super not your fault. Who expects you to beat those guys?
Okay. It could be ushered into ringless goat, but that's fine. I think in order to be a goat, you have to be like
It's GOAT.
ultra talented. And he's
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
he's talented, but he's not like a top 5 talent at his position of all time.
Definitely not.
Like other guys.
Tracy McGrady. If
Ooh.
man. Or playoff fraud.
Yeah.
It's a
Playoff fraud for sure.
But there's a lot of ifs, though. Like, he really never had... There's a lot of years wasted to teammate injuries, a lot of years to his own injuries. He did have some playoff fraud moments, but there's also a lot of if-man moments. He's really the mixture of both.
We will respect T-Mac in this moment, and we'll put him in if-man.
But just know, those injuries are saving you from playoff fraud.
I don't know, man.
No first-round exits.
Come on, man. Not once?
Not once.
He could go playoff fraud, but I think you combine his own injuries and then like Grant Hill injuries ruining his Magic year, stuff like that, where the team fell around him. There's enough ifs.
Time out. We got to put him up to it's not your fault.
No, stop.
Who's the coach?
Doc Rivers?
Doc Rivers.
Come on now.
If you didn't have Doc Rivers, what would have happened?
At the scene of every crime is Doc Rivers. He's always there. He's always around. He's involved somehow.
He could get it's not your fault, but he did never make it out of the first round, so he can't quite go that far. But Doc Rivers' tax is going band for band with no first round exit.
He could have got a ring. He could have been a guy with Tim Duncan to get rings. But
Come on, man.
But Doc Rivers said, nah. your peeps can't get on the plane.
That's so funny. Russell Westbrook.
I have no idea.
Here's the thing.
I think he's not that guy. But it's either he's not that guy or ringless goat.
He's certainly not ringless goat.
Okay, I low-key, he kind of has to be in terrible teammate.
No.
Yeah, but it's not terrible. Terrible teammate. Do you want to rename this? Terrible teammate makes it sound like it has to be behavioral. He's just hard to fit around with other stars. And like, it just didn't work.
That means you're not that guy.
Should I say
if it's hard to fit around, I don't think you're that guy.
Hard to win with?
Hard to win with? Is that different than you're not that guy, pal?
But like they got to the conference finals so many times. The reason why I'm putting terrible teammate is just because there are so many times where the final image of the Thunder in the series is Russell Westbrook taking some like ill-advised 35-footer. And it's like, oh, Russ, like you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do that. So that's why I'm saying terrible teammate, because I have this vision of him taking shots and everybody else just being like, so that's my reasoning for terrible teammate.
Terrible teammate makes it sound like it's about people and like being hard to get along with, and he's the opposite of that, so it feels bad. But yeah, that probably has to be the right answer here.
Yeah, because he had terrible teammate. He also had.
I don't like this, man. I don't like this list.
He also had like decent playoff series to where he's not like choking in the same way that like James Harden is.
Yeah, we can rename it if we can think of a better name. But you're the problem is kind of the. Should I rename it? Sometimes you're the problem. How about that?
Let's see how that fares, I guess.
Sometimes it's your fault.
Sometimes you're the problem. There you go. And you know what? Sometimes he's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many times he's the problem. Chris Paul.
If man.
What's the if?
If man? All these damn injuries.
Are we sure it's not playoff fraud? Injuries did rob him in 2018, potentially.
I mean, not only 2018. It was also that year where they faced the Spurs. Was it in the first or second round?
In the first round.
Yeah, injuries robbed him a few times.
But
there's just so many sliding doors with the Clippers era.
Yeah. 2021, he got there. They just lost. Did have Doc Rivers. Did have Doc Rivers tax. Maybe it's not his fault. Listen, he came into the Phoenix Suns' life, fixed them, got them to the finals. The rest of the guys couldn't do their part.
He might be a ringless goat.
I'm kind of feeling it's not his fault.
It might be, it's not your fault.
It really might be. He got to a finals. The Phoenix Suns didn't get there before or after him in the Devin Booker era.
What's the difference between him and AI? Like, what's not stopping him from
people like
AI?
goat?
Clout, MVP, just a little bit better, I guess, to people.
He doesn't have MVP. Okay.
To people. You're not those people?
If you ask me who I'd rather start my team with, I might pick Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I obviously understand if people pick Allen Iverson, but I just want to make sure I wasn't claiming that. I don't know. At the very least, I don't know. It's not your fault?
Yeah.
It's Doc Rivers' fault? Okay.
Truly.
It's Doc Rivers and DeAndre Ayton's fault. We'll put it on them. Why am I blanking? Who's the coach for that year for the Phoenix Suns?
For what?
For the 2021 Suns.
That's Monty Williams.
Monty Williams. Yeah, it's Monty Williams' fault. Charles Barkley.
Ringless
goat. Yeah. One of the more talented players at his position ever still. MVP again.
No, if we had terrible teammate on here still. Terrible teammate.
Nah, he's a ringless goat. I think because he's done everything else, and he is part of like his losses came down to going up against the GOAT.
Yeah.
And so people are like, it's fine. It's whatever. He got an MVP in one of those like peak years.
We should really add a tier just blocked by Jordan. Some of these guys just got blocked by MJ for the whole 90s.
We can't. Well, I don't know who else is on this list, but I'm okay putting him in a different tier than other people.
Okay. I didn't put Nasty Man on this list. That's what you're asking.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would never.
Then yes, we could put blocked by Jordan.
Blocked by Jordan as a tier below this. Okay. That makes a little sense because there's many of these guys that just straight up couldn't beat MJ.
Or blocked by GOAT in general because there's another guy too.
Okay, maybe we'll revise it.
You can't. That's a different conversation.
What?
Not everybody was blocked.
For sure.
People were having meals. Eating, feasting.
Okay, so blocked by Jordan is where Charles Barkley goes right here.
Damn. That don't feel right.
Let's fill out that tier. Patrick Ewing. Do we count him as blocked by Jordan? Do you feel like the Knicks could have got one?
Yes, but the best season that they could have gotten it, MJ wasn't there.
Okay.
So I do think If Man
doesn't fit.
is the thing because you can the series that like he had a game 7 missed layup. If that went in, they beat the Pacers, they probably go on to win a ring that year. And they go out and they lose to Hakeem.
Yep.
And if the energy in the building doesn't change because OJ gets, gets arrested and they start playing that in the arena, then I have no idea what happens.
So you'll put him If Man?
Yeah, I actually do think Ewing is more If Man.
Okay.
Than Not Your Fault.
Okay. I'll take a word for that one. Reggie Miller.
Also If Man.
Okay.
Also If Man. Could be low key his best chance to get a ring. He wasn't going to be the best player, but his best chance to get a ring was in 04. And then they fought everybody in the stands.
So if the Malice in the Palace didn't happen, you could have got one?
Listen, and obviously people swear up and down, but like those were the two best teams in the league at the time. They swear they was getting a chip that year.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people swear a lot of things.
Nah, man.
What about the 90s teams?
That's blocked by it. Well, even then, not really blocked because they had a couple, or I had a series where you lose to the Knicks. Like, they weren't in the Eastern Conference Finals every single year like that. That's what I'm saying. It's
Where does he fit on this then?
Probably it's either If Man or Not Your Fault. Because like Reggie Miller did do his part.
Yeah, I think we go with Not Your Fault.
Yeah, I think we go Not Your Fault then. If you don't feel like blocked by Jordan is a good narrative for it, Not Your Fault feels fine. Nobody ever slanders Reggie Miller for falling short in the playoffs. Yao Ming.
If Man?
I guess so. Where else could he be?
Why is he on here?
Yeah, he shouldn't be here at all. Like, I almost want to say, like,
I never thought about Yao Ming in this context.
Yeah, you're not that guy.
I'm like, damn, man, if Yao got a ring, like,
he was a cool story, bro.
Where would Yao? What does this mean to Yao's legacy? Never thought of that.
I just want to see what you'd say.
That's crazy.
You're not that guy. Yeah, I'm sorry.
DeMar DeRozan.
Again, you're not that guy.
Mean. That's mean for Yao.
Is it?
You're not that guy. He was chill. He was cool.
He was a good guy. He just wasn't a top 35 player of all time or whatever.
I mean, no, but he was also
he's not top 35 player of all time.
Yeah, that's cool. He's never been that guy.
He could have been.
I guess.
He's like 7'6", 350. Like,
that's a cool story.
I'll put him in If Man.
His feet were bound to break down.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan.
You're not that guy.
Playoff fraud?
No, you're just not that guy.
Again, why is he on this list? He never scored 30 a year in his fucking life. He never won a fucking MVP. He never went to the fucking finals at all. And that's something that all these guys can say that they've done to some regard.
Steve Nash.
Yeah.
Why did the 04 and 05, why did the 7 seconds or less teams fail? That's when he obviously had his best chance to win. Historian Donovan. Where does this go?
You could say it's not your fault. You can say If Man. You can say if the fight didn't happen between them and the Spurs and then people step onto the court and people get suspended and they actually beat the Spurs. Like,
we have two people on here that have impacted by fights.
Okay, put them on there next to each other. Fuck it.
They used to fight.
A lot.
It used to be a thing.
I would love to see a title race impacted. What if Chet Holmgren and Wemby just boxed and got suspended for the year and ruined the OKC title?
We saw that in 2016.
Oh my God.
Draymond's throwing punches.
True. No, he's throwing feet.
No, flicked his hand up on bronze balls.
Oh, I thought he kicked them. Oh no, I'm thinking of Steven Adams.
That was the same year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a culmination of that. But yes, violence does swing titles from time to time.
You can't tell the course of NBA history without violence.
Okay.
Steve Nash, it's not your fault.
It's not.
Luka Doncic.
Sometimes you're the problem.
I don't know where to put him just yet. I can't say
We
it's
really
not
got to
your
focus on
fault.
2024, I think.
Yeah.
Since you got traded to the Lakers, team hasn't been good enough. So in terms of the Lakers this year, it's just not your fault. What the fuck are you going to do? So 2024 losing, you got hurt, and you weren't 100%, but you were attacked defensively, but you got them there in the first place.
But that doesn't excuse you from playing bad defense.
Yeah.
Injury to some extent does. I mean, he was hobbled being attacked by the best offense and the best system ever to attack him.
No, I'm saying like the fact that you got them there.
Sure, but it makes it not your fault necessarily. Like, they're only there because of you and your offense.
Yes, but now we're in like this series. You're getting attacked. Like sometimes you are the problem.
You are a problem is different than the problem, is what I'm saying.
They were getting blitzed regardless.
I think he's a part of the problem.
Yeah.
So inherently makes him a problem.
He is that guy. He is not a playoff fraud. I don't think we have enough situations for him to be an if man. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
He's not a GOAT. Yeah, I think sometimes you're the problem is the most apt tier for him.
Nico Harrison's watching this is screaming on top of his lungs.
I was thinking probably it's not your fault because the 2024 is the only year he really could have won. They did not lose against the Celtics because of Luka Doncic.
But he didn't play well.
Sure. But they didn't lose because Luka Doncic. And I think for it to be you're the problem, like you're the reason they lost, like there's some things we can pinpoint of they lost because Russell Westbrook wanted to have a shootout with Ricky Rubio. That's a little bit different, you know?
There's things with Luka you can pinpoint to.
Yeah.
Like the amount of his defensive effort from time to time was just so fucking bad. You're already losing half of the game. Like offensively, you already have your struggles.
Yeah.
To be just like that big of a blip, you're part of the problem.
And I can say like if Kyrie wasn't in his own head trying to
Kyrie was so bad too. I forget about that.
Like if Kyrie played at the same level that he did the previous 3 rounds, they would have had a much better chance.
They just weren't nearly good enough as a roster to beat one of the greatest modern teams of all time. So like I feel like if we're really indexing on 2024 to say you're the problem is like a lot of revisionist history based on how the last 2 years it went. So I just don't want to hold the Lakers being bad against them for 2024 is all I'm doing.
I'm sorry, sometimes you are the problem.
Listen, he's in the league right now. If you want to say he's part of the problem today, that's fine. Joel Embiid.
Could do if man.
It's if man or playoff fraud, depending on your point of view. I think it's mostly injuries. So if man.
Yeah. That's fine. But I don't know, honestly. Dude. Even before all the injuries piled up, like.
But that's the problem. The injuries were always piling up from day one. He missed the first year of his career. They'd never not piled up. Most of the years he went outside and played poorly, he was playing through injury. And he's the victim of his own ability to play through injury and not miss games for a lot of those series. So he did play poorly. And if you're on the court, you're held to a standard of being the best player on the team. But he was usually not 100%.
Just so bad.
So how do you parse that?
I can't like get out of the thought in my mind when he was up 0-2 or 2-0 against the Boston Celtics. Back when they had Harden, Maxey, so they were obviously too.
Up 3-2 and lost the last 2 games. Lost the game 7.
Yeah.
Again, was super not healthy for any of these runs. Yeah, but if that's just your reality, what am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, man. He's never had a healthy playoff.
Never made a conference finals. If Harden's there, maybe he has to be playoff fraud as well.
Yeah, put him together.
Never made a
you
conference
say big
finals?
Harden. Yeah.
Maybe you got to be playoff fraud. It's really not your fault. You really are if man, but patterns are patterns. What are we going to do?
I don't know. Harden is way worse though because he's been 100% like his entire career. Yeah, like, you have no reason
he was
at
mad
all.
healthy, just bricking.
Yeah, so I don't. He doesn't deserve to be next to Harden.
I don't know if it is. I think he's probably if man. If Joel Embiid has a meaningfully better, like if Joel Embiid has a 70th percentile outcome for an average NBA player health wise, he's one of the greatest of all time.
Weren't they getting ran off the court by
F-man.
Terry Rozier in them?
What year are you talking about? 23?
No, like 2018.
Against the Celtics, you're saying?
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened in 2018. That he wasn't nearly MVP level yet by then. So
If Yao was if man, so was Joel Embiid.
you know what? Fair.
Come on, man.
Fair.
And you know what? drop you out of playoff run.
No.
Never
Your
got
hate
it
to
done.
supersede your appreciation for Yao Ming. Nah, man.
Now, I do think though that it is a good point that like especially now he's in his late years, if he missed playoff series instead of playing through injuries, we talk about Joel Embiid entirely differently.
Yeah.
Like he really is the victim of gutting it out and being held to the standard as if he was 100%.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
You're just disgusted.
No,
He said, drop Yao. You're insane.
We'll discuss later. There was a very clear shift in when I lost all sympathy. But,
Oh, I forgot. Knicks fan. John Stockton, final name.
Why is he here?
Hall of Famer.
I guess blocked by MJ.
Yeah, gotta be blocked for MJ. It's the definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got their back-to-back years. All-time assist leader. Couldn't create enough buckets for others to beat MJ.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Would have spit on it.
No one likes John Stockton. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Many a white NBA fans mad at us every time we shit on John Stockton in the comments. They love him.
And we will not stop, though.
But he was blocked by MJ.
You only make me hate harder.
Very
Yeah.
true.
I won't stop.
And you know what? This makes sense. For James Harden to stand alone.
yeah, I agree. He needs to be alone.
Luka and sometimes the problem feels
He
so
needs
unfair.
to be alone.
Russ should also stand
Think
alone. Not
about
gonna lie.
what you
Russ is
did.
also as uniquely flawed as James Harden is. Like Russ should really stand alone.
Oh, okay, so where should we put Luka? I agree. Let's move him.
It's not your fault for Luka.
Let's alienate these guys. Sit with yourself. Think about what you've
Luka,
done
it's
to
not your
discourse.
You didn't ask Rob Pelinka to trade for you. You didn't ask that.
Oh my God.
2024 is super not his fault.
They were
though.
supposed to get belted ass, like regardless of that. Even if Kyrie was playing at his normal level, they should have lost. Still.
Yeah, and they weren't supposed to be there. Like they were a mediocre team halfway through.
Yeah.
They just turned it up. Like
Yeah, because they redid the team. It was a different team that
sure, yeah,
you know,
they
that
added two
turned
important
up,
parts,
but,
of course. But
That was
like
a cool team.
he was not the problem of why they lost the 2024 finals.
No,
Kyrie
but he
was
was part of it, though.
unbelievably
Sure,
bad.
everybody's part of it, but I think that tier makes it sound like we know the difference in Luka Doncic and Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, from time to time,
We're doing a lot now.
You
We're
don't
doing a
know.
lot. We're doing a
You
lot
don't
now.
know.
from time to time he be getting
Nah.
blown by.
You don't know. Come on now, man.
Is he not a cone from time to time? In two separate playoff runs, have you not seen Luka Doncic be a cone?
What have you seen from Russell Westbrook in the playoffs? You've seen him be a lot of things.
That's why I put him. And sometimes you're the problem. They both are problems sometimes.
Yeah, but Luka's problem is solvable. You can't solve Westbrook.
Luka's problem.
Is it solvable?
Yes, well,
Yes.
no, not even that. Luka's problem comes with a lot of good. When Russ has been the problem, there wasn't a lot of good, and that's why it's the problem. Luka has pros and cons like everybody does, but the pros typically outweigh the cons by quite a fucking lot.
Typically.
So the word sometimes. The word sometimes. Well, every time in the playoffs they have. If you want to say the beginning of this year or last year when he's out of shape, I don't know. But like if 2024, again, the only year he could have won a championship, the pros far outweigh the cons.
Same. I think sometimes it's actually extremely accurate. In the sense.
Well, here's the hard part. Anybody can go to sometimes. Everybody's had a bad playoff series.
I just think with what we've seen from Russ from time to time, he just got to be alone, just like Harden.
That's my main point
Yeah,
too.
he just has to be alone.
If Harden's unique in history, so is Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, like you've never seen a superstar like Russ ever in your life, and you will never see it again.
that is true. Love him, right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
You watched.
And that is the end of this episode. If you're still here, what should people comment?
Go be by yourself, Russ.
Sit with yourself.
If you're still here, tell me your honest opinion about DeAndre Ayton.
Facts.
And we'll see y'all on Monday for the next episode. Should be a good one.